Well, no one really to kick to. Goes down, spots up Johnson in the end. That's Dion. They got players running for them if they want to move it forward quickly. Goes inboard to the chop, Lewis. So Chopper swings onto the right. Kick goes out in the front. Jones butters up. Good fist away that time by Mooney. Saints getting numbers back. Dobson, one of those. There's Bolsh. Pushed in the back. Felix Jones snaps around the body. Pulling. Touch play on's the call. And Chumpy Pulling's going to just steady the ship. And I reckon it's going to come back because they got good numbers. As the Eagles out that far out of side. Mac Peterson under a little bit of pressure. O'Sullivan. Quick kick. And let's go around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. And up at the Reed Oval, it's prelim final in the Warrnambool District Football Netball League. Pam Muir take on Kalora Nurat. And we say good afternoon to Johnny Band. How are you, Banny?
Going good, yeah. 20-minute mark in the first quarter. Pam Muir 4-2. Kalora Nurat 2 goals. This is a pretty fast, hot game. It's all happening.
Beautifully done, Johnny. Looking forward to talking right throughout the afternoon to Johnny Band, covering that contest up there. Winner goes to play Naranda in next week's WDFNL Grand Final. But back here, free kick to Liam Hoy, virtually smack bang in the middle of the friendlies.
Yeah, he's been busy, Hoy, hasn't he? Has this man as well, Ben Dobson. So just working back and just looking to see where the next path for the Saints goes. He'll go short over the top, Mooney. So Mooney now, he'll look to go even forward further. High kick, Horser front position, just a little bit over his head. Gathered well there by Tate Porter. Got the kick out of defensive 50. Mooney awaiting, as is Hoy. Plenty of numbers around the contest, and that's what Adam Dowie wanted. Here comes Will Couch. Got the handball out, only as far as Byrne. One-on-one, Dobson, too strong. McKinnon wasn't happy in the end, and you're never going to outmark this man. He's absolutely terrific with that one-on-one, isn't he?
Yeah, it's a backman's nightmare being left one-on-one. Sam Dobson about 20 metres out from goal. It's just his body use there was pretty impressive. So, we slotted one from this angle before, much tighter angle at the same side of the ground.
He will know what to do, Sam Dobson. 83 goals for the season, looking for his second of the afternoon. And if he nails this puts the Saints up by 8 points as we're getting that little bit closer to quarter time here in the second semi-final. Sam Dobson comes in and splits the middle. His second of the day.
Good kick.
It's a beautiful kick of the football. That's their third Croydon. They've kicked the last 3, and they go to 3-3-21, leading the North Warrnambool Eagles, who go to 2-1-13. 28 minutes gone. That's on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard.
Good player, isn't he, Tildy?
Oh, best player in the league, Stewie. Yeah. Word is he's playing Geelong next year, I've heard.
No, I don't think that's right. I think they are selling their house, him and Emily Rose, but I think a lot of people are just making up things, Rumours, and they're looking to stay in Warrnambool, I'm led to believe.
That's great for the Croy Footy Club.
Oh, absolutely it is, because I reckon there'd be a lot of GFL clubs would be throwing
queuing up.
He'd be one of the best footballers in country Victoria.
Yep.
Sammy Dobson, that is for sure. So the Saints just steadied the ship. The Eagles got off to an absolute fly here. McCutcheon comes through. He's dispossessed. He's like a raging bull, isn't he? McCutcheon does a lot of the heavy lifting.
In and under type player. Stewie, no frills type player. Bricklayer, so he's pretty strong at the ball, mate.
Oh, yeah, they all are, big fella.
There are exceptions.
Hey, kick off the ground. It's going to be in danger too, and the free kick's going to go to Gubb, a Sparky. McHenry, of course, he plays on quickly to Hoy. Hoy now kicks out wide. Whitehead's a target. Good kick, good mark. Doesn't let him down. Been very good to start this contest, Jaden Whitehead. Had Benny Dobson short. Also got Couch. Goes over the top, reading it better there that time. Was Johnston for the North Warrnambool Eagles. So Jackie Johnston, as the siren goes for quarter time, and at quarter time here, the Croydon Saints 3-3-21. They lead the Eagles 2-1-13. Shojin Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. But I must admit, Tildy, Carter and Trinity Hill, I reckon that the Saints were kicking with a 1-goal breeze at least in that first term.
I agree. I think North Warrnambool would be unhappy with the scoreboard here at the moment. 7 points down after kicking against the Bruce. What would be a concern is I think, in general play, Croydon well on top in the second half of that first quarter. 13 inside 57, so they've been on top in that regard. But, as I said, they're right in the game, North Warrnambool. Pretty impressive, Nathan Vardy. I think it's pretty important that he can stay on the ball for as long as possible today.
And it's just like they just kind of weathered the storm a little bit there, the Saints, didn't they?
Yeah,
They just rode that storm out. There was a few little skill errors that they just had to clean up. There was a bit of pressure, there was a bit of heat in the start of this contest, and they just got the job done in the back half of the quarter.
It is evident once North Warrnambool get past centre of the ground, they are, wanting to play on at all costs and not allowing Croydon to set up in that back 50, which is what Adam Dowie spoke about before the game. As I said, Synod Accountant stats, 13 inside 50s for Croydon, 7 to North Warrnambool. The two prime movers we chose to target today, Pulling's had 3 possessions and Jet Birmingham only the 2. So those two prime movers haven't really had much of an influence so far.
Absolutely. Now, Alan Blackburn, I'm not too sure whether Blackie can hear us, but I think he's over at the netball. Blackie, if you've got us. Sounds like it's a really close game. A big crowd over there. Can you hear us, Blackie? No, he might be just struggling. He might be just over there watching the last little bit. So hopefully we'll have a score and an update not too far away from the senior netball. We're going to take a break on Hammond League Live. Been a cracking first quarter of this second semi-final. Winner, of course, goes straight through to the grand final in 2 weeks' time.
Hampton League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sun Gold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bolsh Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bolsh Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. The sun goes.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
On 3YB FM, this is Hampton League Live for Harvey Norman Computers, Carter Group and Peter Bolsh Bridgestone.
Oh, welcome back to Hammond League Live, and we're pretty sure that the South Warrnambool Roosters have won by 1 goal to get through to the grand final in the netball against Cobden. So a ripping game, that one, Hilly. That is unbelievable.
I told you it was going to be one of the games of the season. Two sides, very, very good, both on all fronts of the court, and I reckon you might see that as a bit of a grand final preview. I reckon they'll fire it off in the grand final.
There you go. So at quarter time here in our Hammond League Live second semi-final, it's the Koroit Saints 3-3-21. They lead the North Warrnambool Eagles 2-1-13. That's on the Shojin rock hard concrete scoreboard. And must admit, the old Saints following's huge, isn't it? You know, like you look at the huddles down there, and the Eagles have got pretty good support normally, but they've been monstered a little bit today by the Saints.
I usually think North Warrnambool have got the biggest supporting group in the league, to be honest, boys, but just look a little bit light on today. But yeah, maybe we're wrong. Maybe it's a little bit hard to see from up here.
Yeah, absolutely. But going to be an interesting second quarter because the Eagles will be kicking with a slight breeze. They started this contest very, very well, and it's just like the Saints. They just kind of steadied the ship and got themselves back into the contest, and then got a couple of late goals, enough to hit the front here at quarter time in our Hammond League Live second semi-final. What do you reckon about the crowd, boys? Healthy enough?
Reasonable. I don't think it's as big as Port Fairy last week. What was the crowd last Saturday? Big crowd?
Yeah, big crowd last Saturday, big crowd Sunday.
Yeah, I thought it was a good crowd at Port Fairy. Great atmosphere, actually, over there.
Yeah, absolutely. So a decent enough crowd here this afternoon, that is for sure. Alan Blackburn was down there listening at quarter time. Blackie, what was the message from the coaching staff from both those huddles? Just turn you up there, mate. Yeah, you there, Blackie?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, pretty. They said it's a fairly contested game between the two half-back lines, and just whoever makes the most of the opportunities. Sammy Dobson's probably looking the most dangerous out of all the forwards. So, yeah, really, really good contest. Typical finals game. Me and Billy Couch here are trying to work out which way the wind's blowing, but probably just down to that Abattoir's end, maybe for a goal or so, and. A win to South Warrnambool in netball. After the siren, Holly Phillips had a penalty and put the goal in and won by 1 goal against Cobden. So a great game of netball.
Unbelievable. So back here, second quarter action about to get underway. Vardy was magnificent in the first quarter up against Heusler. Here's Wines. Matty can't gather. Coming through there is Porter. He's been good. Handball comes out. McHenry gets it out to Hoy over the top. That time to Byrne. Now Byrne pumps it long and strong into attack. Corowa just edges out, but going back. Here's this man again. He's the danger man, boys. Sammy Dobson. He's taken a mark 15 metres out directly in front, and this is for goal number 3 at the start of the second quarter, and he's looking ominous.
He is, mate. He's looking like he might tear this game to pieces, to be honest. If he slots this at 3 out of 4, just not sure where Adam Dowie goes next with him, to be honest.
Probably Adam Wines, unfortunately, take him out of the forward line, boys.
Yeah, you're probably right, Blackie. Just, leaves him a bit skinny up forward, doesn't it?
Yeah. It certainly does. Comes in now, Sammy Dobson looking for his third of the afternoon. He slots it. Yes, he does. And the Saints go to 4-3-27, 2-1-13, the North Warrnambool Eagles. That's on the Shojin rock hard concrete scoreboard. And McKinnon's done everything right, to be honest. He's just playing against a very good player who, when he gets his chances, he takes them.
You know, as we spoke about before, down here, this end in front of the social club, he forced him to the boundary line, got numbers back to support him, and he was just good enough to slot one from the boundary line. And then he just... took a mark running back to the floor of the ball. It's very hard to stop those things.
I'll tell you one thing that's been notable too. I reckon in the last sort of probably say 10 minutes of play, Tildy, it's just the handball used by Koroit. They're very clean out of the contest.
Yeah, they link up well, don't they?
Yeah, they just navigate their way through. Even the tightest of positions. Good tap down there by Vardy, gathered by Matty Wines. He's not going anywhere. Holding the ball against the veteran from the North Warrnambool Eagles. And Paddy O'Sullivan will get the free kick.
Pretty red hot, that one, Hilly.
It is a little bit red hot for mine. 4 straight they've kicked. They've kicked the last 4 goals, the Saints. Not his best that time around. Intercepted by Mortar. So Mortar now, where will he go next? He'll go short. Finds Jackson Grundy on that outer side centre wing. He'll go look to go inboard over the top of Birmingham, and it could be costly. Hoy gets the handball moving forward. Trying to gather it there was Goodall, he wasn't able to get it. Free kick's going to go to the Saints anyway through McCutcheon. Just first in, put his head over the footy and got a little bit too high. So now it's Hoy gets the ball moving to pulling, marks, kicks, and he spots up Peterson. He'll go further down to the forward line, and guess who's on the end of it? Sam Dobson on the lead into that pocket, and he'll have a shot for his 4th goal of the afternoon and to push that lead out to 20 points for the Karoi Saints.
Yeah, very little McKinnon can do on that occasion. But the problem arose when they turned one over in the middle of the ground and the friendly cough one up there. The friendlies are in trouble.
Bit of brotherly love there to Ben Dobson. He just sort of straightens him up a little bit and improves the angle. So Ben Dobson will now have a shot at goal 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. And we know Ben Dobson, a beautiful kick of the football. So let's see what he can do here with a bit of a swirly breeze out here at the Friendly Societies Park. He's going to go short again. Goodall's in the pockets and punched away by Jackson Grundy. So probably a win for the North Warrnables in the end because they've sort of forgiven 2 shots at goal.
Yeah, they have. A bit surprised Ben Dobson didn't back himself in and have a shot then. I think that was probably within his range.
I would have thought so too.
Maybe the wind's a bit more swirly than what we think.
Yeah, it could be too. So boundary throw in, 10 metres around from the goal. Vardy, another big territory pump out. Gathered there by Peterson, whips it over the top. Coming through there is Porter. Now it's Birmingham. He got the handball out. They navigated through beautifully. Wines, short kick, just over the top of Adam Wines. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Just a couple of little kicking errors there for the North Warrnambool Eagles for mine, just not hitting their targets.
I don't mind the tactic of Vardy going the big punch to territory because at the moment around a stoppage there's that many numbers there. It's very hard to give someone clean possession out of a stoppage. So he's just going to take a lot of territory with hit-outs at the moment.
Yeah, and it's just the ground, isn't it? You know, it's just always kind of pretty tight and scrappy here.
Always numbers around the ball here.
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely. Free kick's been plucked out here and it's going to go to Judah Green. He plays on quickly to Grundy. Chopping it off there that time, though, was the Moon Man Mooney. The cross half back for the Saints. Been rock solid.
Pretty good. Pretty good again.
Looking to switch the play. You want to try and keep it on this high side here at the Friendlies. Goes long option there to McPherson. He's got O'Sullivan and McCutcheon. Happy to chip it around. He's got Dobson inboard too if he wants to use him. That's Ben. Goes out wide now to Jackie O'Sullivan. So the Eagles playing a bit of a press. Heusler's a target. Geez, that was a good kick. Plays on quickly to Paddy O'Sullivan. Paddy O'Sullivan steps around one. Kicks down the line. Dobson's a target. Getting in the way there was Jenkinson. Grundy gets the handball back to Jenkinson. Coming through hard there was Hoy. And you can hear the ball calls downstairs. That was a big hit on young Jenkins. He's a little bit slow to get up too.
Might have hurt his shoulder, boys, I reckon.
That was a big hit, Blake. He wanted right in front of you there.
Yeah, no, he's up.
He's courageous, young Jenkinson. Good player.
Yeah.
Umpire Gavin Sell got the new hairdo for the day too. Looking magnificent. Vardy wins it down. Heusler, he's dispossessed. Birmingham's in there, so's McCutcheon.
Boys, just North's foot skills let them down the last 5 or 10 minutes, haven't they, really? You know, they're not hitting targets, so they've got to get better at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Just hurting them a little bit at the moment. So Heusler, he wins that one down, straight down the throat of McCutcheon. He's wrapped up, 360 by Porter. And we're going to have another ball up, so... It's a slow old start to this quarter. 4-3-27, Karoi, 2-1-13 Eagles.
We had a Matco highlight of the day yet, really, boys. Probably Sam Dobson's kick a goal.
Yeah, hasn't been many. So now it's Vardy amongst the business again. Just putting boot to ball there was Heusler, and a nice reading mark there by Will Couch. 50 from home. So Couch, he loves the big stage. He loves doing, the impossibles. And Couch already kicking a goal.
Every chance to kick this, you know.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like he's just an impact player, Will Couch. So he's 50 from home. He'll do something creative here because that's just the type of player he is. He wheels around, top of the square, floats to the right. Waiting there was Dobson, couldn't take the mark. Lurking is Byrne. Sinclair trying to assist. Left foot snap for goal. And that's another goal for the Saints. And that's little Jyron Neve. Roving at its best, roving 101. And that is the Saints' 5th goal in a row, and they bunch out to a 20-point lead. Tildy Carter.
Good player, Neath. Hits the good spots, doesn't fumble, and really good goal sense. I think he's got a really, really bright future in front of him. Handling touch player.
Just keep an eye on Wines and O'Sullivan, too, boys.
I've already seen what happened down the other end.
There was a bit going on there.
Jack might have got one in, but anyway, we'll see what happens.
They've enjoyed each other's company all day so far.
Two hard nuts going at it, that is for sure. Here comes Porter. Stacks on the mill once again. And we're going to have a ball up. A secondary bounce here. So it's 5-3-33. Dangerous territory here now for the Eagles. 2-1-13 North Warrnambool. Down to Paddy O'Sullivan. Gets it down to McCutcheon. Centre clearance again here now for the Saints. Corrigan, the praying mantis. Can he gather? Yes, he can. Oh, steps through Batten. Comes in, runs, running shot at goal. Just pulled it to the left and it goes through for a minor score. So 5-4-34 Koroit. 2-1-13 North Warrnambool Eagles. Shojan, rock hard concrete scoreboard for your concreting needs.
Just ground level, boys. Just getting handsome footy first, aren't they? And reflected by the fact they've had 4 injuries inside 50. North Warrnambool 1 thus far into this quarter.
Even that centre clearance, even though Vardy's getting a lot of the tap outs, it's just the Koroit midfielders are just in that right position, getting those, extracting that clearance, isn't it?
They're just getting front spot there and just being a little bit stronger over the footy.
So Lukey Wines kicking duties, finds Lewis on the run. He can give it back to Wines if he wants it, but he can go back over the mark. So 21-point lead to the Eagles, the biggest margin to date. O'Sullivan, Wines, good punch away. Mooney reads it best. That little flick off handball to Paddy O'Sullivan. Mortar wraps him up, and that's holding the umpire deems. Joaquin Ramaz, the umpire from Hamilton. So Scotty Mortar, free kick.
Get that back from Hilly.
No, that's the name.
What is it again, Hilly?
I think it's Joaquin Ramaz.
Joaquin Ramaz.
Yes, is the umpire.
I've seen him all year, I think.
No. So now it's Jet Birmingham, the Maskell medalist. He'll go long. The ball's going to hold up a little bit at half forward. Mugger in front position, and the big truck takes a nice mark, 50 from home. So this is where they need to orchestrate something here, the Eagles. Oh, great smother there by the Koroit Saints and Mac Peterson. Running hard there was McHenry. Peterson back on his feet, kicks along the ground, and a nice mark taken there by Jack Johnston. So Johnston now just wanting to settle things down, goes short by foot. Luke Wines. Wines wanted to play on, just asking if he's encroaching the mark, Taylor McHenry. Now he decides to play on. Another smother. That's another great smother. Wines. He'll go short by foot to Jenkinson. Intercepted there by McCutcheon. And they're just doing the 1%ers right, aren't they, Tildy Carter?
Just outworking them at the moment in all facets of the game. 2 smothers in the space of a minute inside your back 50. That's really valuable for sure.
Well, you might only get 2 smothers a game.
Exactly.
So here goes Hoy again, the skipper. Goes inboard to Mooney. Kick just missed the target a little bit that time, so under a little bit of pressure now. Stacks on the milk, coming out there though with Mooney with the football. Here's Whitehead. He's wrapped up by about 3 Eagles. Handball comes out. Here's Scotty Mortar, left foot snap, and it's all Koroit and taking an uncontested mark down there is Tommy Bolsh in the last line of defence, and he spots up McCutcheon. He wanted to play on. He just dropped the pill there. A little don't argue. Goes back to Bolsh. A little snap around the body. It's going to come back. Doga's taking an uncontested mark that time. Was Tommy Batten right on the 50-metre arc for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Fancies himself here, Tommy. Going to take his best kick. He's got to put it to the left-hand goalpost, you reckon? He's got a pretty good leg on him, though, Tommy Batten.
Fair way out, Stewie.
He is a fair way out. It's going to take every bit of what he's got in his repertoire here. So Batten comes in, kicks on its way. It is a goal.
It's a great
and
kick.
that is a team-lifting goal too. Tommy Batten, 3-1-9. The Eagles, 5-4-34 the Koroit Saints and the Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard. And Tildy Carter, he backed himself in there.
I thought he was beyond his rounds for sure, but he cleared that pretty convincingly enough. And, as you said, mate, that's the team lifting goal they need, because let's face it, they've barely been hanging on the last 10 minutes or so this second quarter. So great goal from Tom Batten.
Long bomb from Tommy Batten. Blackers, all thanks to you, Renford Keith. We'll head down to you.
Yeah, great goal, Hilly. And as Stewie said, left-hand goal post, put it out there. He made good connection, didn't he? And a beautiful Matco Ohio play of the day, or even a Lucas Brothers snag of the day, boys.
Put it out for both, Blakey. Hey, that was their first goal since the 7-minute mark of the first term. So it's been on the Koroit Saints terms ever since. Running hard there was Keith towards the football. He's taken and unable to get it out. We'll have a throw up on that outer side wing position. So it's a 15-point margin. It's been out to 21 points. That's the highest margin this afternoon. Porter in there for the Eagles. Jared Lewis gathers, and it's advantage to the free kick. Well, it bounced favourably for Jenkinson. He got the handball out, and he does. He finds Sinclair. He can run and carry. Precise kick to Wines. Couldn't grasp the mark. Bolch did well. Got it moving forward. He got it to pulling. Little toe poke forward. He gets a meterage. And coming over the boundary line and seeing it over there was Liam Hoy. Sinclair just throwing a little bit of muscle around the youngster, around the contest. Will Couch just got the big smile there, just having a little laugh. And we'll have a boundary throw in 55 from the Eagles' goal.
Blackie, the bake at the break at half time. You might get the bloke standing next to you down there, Billy Couch, to come up.
Yeah, do you think so, Matthew?
Ask the question anyway.
We've got a few in line. Will and Drew's here. I should get on to him.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. We'll leave that with you all, thanks to Kerman's
If
Hamburgers.
not, we'll get Drew, Lockie to pick one out from the archives, Matthew.
Beautifully done. He might be looking for a break.
And last year.
Get some from last year. Stewie only done it for 5 minutes and handballed by me.
Oh, the Mike Sheen of the bush, Alan Blackburn. Here goes the praying mantis, Corowa now. He runs and guns with the football. Coming out there was Batten. Could have been a free kick over the shoulder for mine. Dobson gathers. It's a bouncing football. It's a foot race now. Luke Wines and Goodall. Oh, well done there by Lukey Wines. And he's happy to see the ball go out of bow over the line, I should say, for a minor score. So 5-5-35 Koroit, 3-1-19 the North Warrnambool Eagles Trojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. And Eagles just steadied a little bit here in this last couple of minutes, haven't they, Till?
They have, mate. They've just steadied the tide a little bit. Another goal will be very handy. One thing I have noticed with Bailey Jenkinson, they're just not giving him any space, Croydon, being quite physical with him at every opportunity.
I agree. They've targeted him a bit today, haven't they? Surely.
James, he'll kick out a defensive 50. Vardy in the lead. Oh, that's a big crash and hurting down on the ground. There is Jenkinson. He looks in all sorts. Blackie will go down to you. All thanks to Arts in K. A little bit of a collision there between both Vardy and Jenkinson. He hit the ground pretty hard.
Yeah, he has, mate. Yeah, I think he might have been winded, but two in about 5 minutes. He's a tough boy. Up he gets and runs off. How's that?
That was courageous because he knew the pack was coming. And
Friendly fire, I think, in the
early. Yeah, it was.
It was, yeah.
Biggest bloke in the field coming through, and he's fearless, isn't he?
Accidental. Khaled in the ruck now against Corowa. He'll look for the quick snap inside, forward 50. Dobson just bounces over his head. Lurking is Goodall. Goodall's there again. Got the handball out to Neve, and Neve will run to the goal square. Oh, it's a throw. Umpire Ramez says. And the free kick will go to the North Warrnambool Eagles. Ramez.
Like
Ramaz. I think it's Ramaz.
It was a good decision. It was a throw.
So
policeman on one of those American shows.
CSI or something like that. So it's Jet Birmingham, ball in hand. He'll look for Khaled. Good kick, spots him up. And they're just getting a bit more clean footy at the moment now, the North Warrnambool Eagles. So 16 points to the margin. 15 minutes gone second term. He'll go down the line. Vardy territory, flying at the back. Couldn't grab it. Got the handball to Judah Green. Now almost dispossessed. Worked it back. Hot football. Harrington in there. Green's trying to chase it up again. And we'll have a stoppage right on the edge of the centre square. Attacking side for the North Warrnambool Eagles. They trail by 16 points. 15 minutes gone on the Battery World time clock.
Entertaining contest thus far, boys. Still a fair bit to play too. If the Eagles can get the next goal, certainly well and truly back into this. Here's Paddy O'Sullivan. He gathers. Quick kick out. Jenkinson's recovered. Taking a couple of big hits. Paddles the football forward. He's in at it again. Young Bailey Jenkinson stacks on the mill. And umpire Stevie Walker says, let's have a ball up, boys. Centre wing, not too bad conditions here. Healthy crowd too. Second semi-final. Hammond League footy at its finest. Tildy Carter.
The boys, Pauline and Birmingham lads, 5 possessions each to this stage, so neither having much of an influence on the contest.
There's another one from Birmingham. Mark it down. Tildy got the handball out. Eagles into attack once again. Wrapped up in a tackle that time was McPherson. Sinclair's in there as well. And we're going to have another ball up. At the 50-metre arc, North Warrnambool Eagles, far side here. It's the Greyhound side. Wannon Park Raceway, of course. Bold Treese, the home of. Fished away that time by Khaled. Corowa goes around the body. Whitehead goes back with the football. There goes Birmingham. He's sling tackled across the boundary line. and the ball goes out of bounds, we can have another ball up far out of side.
So interesting last couple of minutes, Tildy. I guess there hasn't been much scoreboard pressure, but just, real tightness around the contest.
But they have they steadied the ship a little bit in general play North Warrnambool at the moment, haven't they?
They have. Free kicks being pulled out. It's going to go to the Croydon Saints on this occasion. Umpire Steve Walker will award that one to Jared Corowa. So a rucking infringement goes further down the ground. Kick has to be good. Good defensive punch there by Harry Keast. Just in favour of, probably the ball was looking to go in favour of Mooney's direction, but he was able to get a fist in there to cause that boundary throw-in on that outer side.
I just wonder now with Vardy playing forward whether he could go back to the goal square and they could push the rest of their forwards up a bit to try to get some isolation for him.
Well, and that's how they sort of kicked their goals early in the first quarter. It wasn't that isolation opening up that goal line. See Ben Dobson just sort of floating there as well. Here's Sinclair. He likes to run and kick it long. The territory is going to be Cowlett. Nice possession work there by Felix Jones. They jump on it again and they cause the stoppage. So they've just got to make sure that they can just hold it in there, the North Warrnambool Eagles, because we know what the Saints' defensive six is like.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've ticked over nearly 18 minutes here on the Battery World time clock in this second quarter of our second semi-final. There's Bolsh. Quick handball out to O'Sullivan. Going back, nearly taking one hander there was Wines. That was Adam. Neve wraps him up, and we're going to have a ball up. Pretty scrappy affair, isn't it, Tilt?
You probably have to give the points to O'Sullivan at the moment over Wines. I know as a backman, he's probably nullified Wines to a certain degree. He hasn't really had much influence out of Wines.
No, it's just it's one of those contests, isn't it? It's just, as you said earlier, hasn't been a lot of highlights thus far. And generally, I think it's just this ground. It's the style. It's only a small ground. Pretty packy, pretty congested.
Yeah, it's conducive to numbers around the ball, isn't it? And, if you're looking at inside the Eagles forward 50 at the moment, there's just no isolation for their boys at all.
So here goes Hoy. Quick kick out of the pack. He's been rock solid. Could have been a push in the back. Umpire agreed. Goodall. Advantage will be played. Takes one bounce. Benny Goodall. He can take another. He's about 30 metres out now. 20 on the left foot. Mark that one down as a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. And Benny Goodall puts the 6 on the board. 6-5-41 Koroids. 3-1-19 the North Warrnambool Eagles. Free kick. Advantage played. Goodall does the rest.
Just his composure, wasn't it? Didn't panic. Just 2 or 3 bounces. Steadying himself up and didn't look like missing. So just all that experience and his composure with the footy in hand.
Good finish and just runs straight to the bench and has a little breather. He just 2 bounces. That was as good as you'll see.
Interesting to see that he's played the majority of the game forward today.
Tell you what, sneaky craftsman, that is for sure, and still takes a good opponent, doesn't he, Ben Goodall?
Yeah, definely.
Coolangatta too, moving in at the Valley, boys.
You like that today,
Stewie? I did like Coolangatta, pretty short, but hopefully it's sweet tilt. Moving in at the Valley.
So 22 points the margin is the highest margin we've had to date thus far. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to Ren for keeps.
Yeah, good crowd too, Hilly. Really good, really thickened up since the netball's finished. So looking good. That contest there, North had them 2-1. They needed their backman to try and jump at the ball instead of, giving away that free kick.
Sinclair, a bit of soccer work to get 30 metres down the road. He does successfully. Boundary throw will occur. 55 from the North Warrnambool's goals.
Nearly bowled over the Carter Group Water Boys there too. They had to try to just dispose of the bottles pretty quickly there, Hilly. Looking magnificent too in the 2-2 traffic.
Absolutely. So boundary throw in. Saints by 22. Mugger in front position. Palm down to Birmingham. Handballed. In there is McHenry. I like his game. Certainly one of those negating midfielders, but also too is a midfielder that can accumulate as well. So still inside around that sort of 55, 60-metre mark from the Eagles' goal. O'Sullivan really keeping a keen eye on Adam Wines. Tapped down by Corowa. Got 5 metres. And the boundary line.
Been rolled. It's been absolutely rolled. I can't
just don't publicly declare.
He's unbelievable. What's got the job done? Rothfire's got the job done for Frosty.
So Muggerman, tap down. Here's Birmingham again. Worked it back. And a free kick's going to go to Jared Lewis too high. So he just got a little clip on the shoulder. Gee, McCutcheon's played a good game too. Just loves that tough stuff.
Yeah, rolls the sleeves up and gets dirty, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Nitty-gritty. You love him in the clinches. I reckon that's down the ground. So further down the ground. So a little bit of, after the kick to Lewis, just a little bit of treatment there. Nothing of great significance, but enough for the umpire to call a free kick down the ground. And this puts Philly Jones within range, and
they need it,
they do need it, don't they? Because the momentum's just with the Saints at the moment.
You just feel that it could bust open, completely at any moment. But, if you can get this through and steer the ship, well, she's still game on.
So he's kicked 24 goals for the season, Felix Jones. He's been a great small forward. He'll kick from 30 metres out. He kicks with all his might, and he's pushed it to the right for a minor score. So that just reduces the margin back to 21 points. 6-5-41 Koroit. 3-2-20 North Warrnambool. 22 minutes gone on the Shojin Concrete scoreboard. And Felix Jones just unable to convert on that occasion. They kicked 3-1 in this second quarter, the Saints, to be up by that 21-point margin.
Yeah, so we're on the cusp of half-time, and coming up at half-time, Put Irving is going to be the bait of the break. Kick had to be good that time, but who wasn't? Intercepted there by Snooze Wines. The veteran now plays onto another veteran in Tommy Batten. Not his best kick. Looking for down ground, and I think he's going to get it. Yes, they will, the Eagles. And the free kick, I think, is going to go. It looks like it's going to go to Jet Birmingham or Grundy. It might be Grundy. I think the Eagles might have plucked out who they wanted to take the kick, and I reckon it's going to go back to Birmingham. He tried to walk away and say, I don't want it, but I think the umpire said, no, it's going to go to you, Jet. And he's going to have a shot.
What do you think from here, Stewie?
It's certainly kickable.
Yep.
I don't think goal kicking's Jet's strongest point.
Yep.
So I think hence why the boys were happy for Grundy to possibly take it.
He was keen to get on his bike there, Jet, get out of the way, wasn't he?
He was. He's a great young player. He's a young Birmingham. He's going to kick from about 45 metres. It's a swirly breeze. Big kick, though. They need this, the Eagles. Comes in. Kicks on its way. I tell you what, I like it. I like it. And so do the Eagles faithful, and he doesn't let them down. So the Eagles 4-2-26, 6-5-41 Koroit on the Shojin Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard, and just keeps them within touch on the cusp of half-time.
It's what the game's needed. And so they're still in the game for sure. And Birmingham's slowly working his way into this game. He's had 5 possessions here. What's happened here, boys?
Free kick.
Free kick.
Going to go to Koroit.
Did you see that there, Blackie, at all? All thanks to Rent for Keeps?
No, a bit of intention on Dylan McCutcheon there, so I'd say that's what happened, boys. So
kicks to Paddy O'Sullivan. So O'Sullivan now still inside the centre square. 15 points the margin. Inside 50 he goes. Sam Dobson direction, flying nicely there. In the end was Jared Lewis, the littlest man on the ground, takes a nice mark. Just around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Financial. We'll just stay here. Couch wasn't the best kick. Couch sort of did well to try and hold it up for the Saints. They're asking the question, and we'll have a ball up just around the grounds, all thanks to McLaren Financial Group. Torquay playing Barwon Heads, a couple of locals involved in that grand final, and Barwon Heads leading by 20 points at half-time. So
wow.
31-11. So
Torquay would have been $1.40.
Yeah, they would have been very, very strong favourites, that is for sure.
Well, thanks to Palmer Bet.
Willie Jacobs keeping him at bay.
It must be him and Big Nathan Brown that used to play at Collingwood. So boundary throw will occur 30 metres around from the Koroit Saints goal. Inside forward 50 is this quarter tilt.
6 to Koroit, 7 to North Warrnambool. So pretty even, Hilly.
A lot of footy between the arcs, hasn't it?
And a lot of stoppages.
So nice boundary throw in there. Front position Vardy. Just couldn't get the tap down, but a free kick he was held onto. And just a little bit of argy-bargy going off the ball. Obviously that McCutcheon free kick. Porter and Fraser Robb, just a little one there as well. So Vardy takes the kick. Big fly from Horsley. Stood too strong on that occasion. 2 bites and a nice mark from Big Jezza. He'll go back inside forward 50. And a big fly there was going to be launched there by Dobson. Just lost his footing. Little toe poke forward by Goodall. And just a little bit of physicality off each of the ball, I reckon. Once someone's got a little kick or a handball, there's that little bump, isn't there?
I mean, it's the final. It's a grand final. Spot on the line. And at the end of the day, these two sides they don't like each other.
No, that's
got to be
right.
honest about it, yeah.
That's right.
No love lost, that is for sure. So interesting next couple of minutes. Vardy, big fist away. Johnson, the bottom of the pack, gets it to Porter. Swings around on the right boot. Coming back with the flight there was Mooney. Goes through his hands. Sinclair gathers. It's Jones, actually. It's a one-on-one contest. Haven't seen this very often. McPherson and Callan both holding on to each other. There's the Mack truck. Mac Peterson over the top to Bolst. The young guns combining out to Whitehead. Beautiful kick. Whitehead now. Saints building again. Burns a target on that far outer side. He steps around. Oh, he's creative. He gets it back to Pulling. Pulling goes back to to Byrne now. Byrne's about 70 metres out. Kicks it in. Looking for the praying mantis. Just falls short of Corowa. He's good enough. Can he gather? No, he can't. Tommy Batten gathers now. And a quick kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're looking for deliberate. And the umpire's going to play it.
We heard Billy Couch. He said deliberate.
Well, Mariners goes bang. And he pays it. And Joaquin Mariners says that's deliberate. And the Saints faithful are up and
what nationality would we think that is, boys?
Not sure.
I'd say Spanish. Big fist away that time by Vardy. Bottom of the pack is Goodall from the pocket. Goes across the face of goal. Winds unattended. That's Luke. He gathers. Handball over the top. Looking for Birmingham. Had to be good. Peterson runs into the Mack truck. And we're going to have a ball up.
Tell you what, I'm loving the physicality around the contest from both sides. 15 points the margin, 28 minutes almost gone on the battery wheel time clock. Roving is Whitehead. On his tail there might have been Wines as well. And we'll have a stoppage on that outer side half-forward flank. On the right half-forward flank here at the Friendly Society's Park. A really healthy Hampton League second semi-final crowd again. Two great followings, the Saints and the North Warrnambool Eagles. So 6-5 to 4-2. 3 goals to 2 this second term in favour of the Saints. Gathering it there was Harrington. Gets it forward. Goodall trying to trap it. And you just can't let him have any space because you know he can be a real danger in front of that goal area. Is Ben Goodall.
Hasn't gone through the midfield yet, boys. Maybe after half time.
Yeah, maybe just sort of just fresher legs. Absolutely. Yep. So boundary throw in. The umpies have been doing a great job. The boundary umpires, some nice deep throw-ins. That one is a second to none. Vardy, the big tap down, trying to gather it there. That's a free kick. Almost. I thought there might have been a bit of a head-high tackle there. May have been a little drop of the knees. Obviously a controversial rule that's been looked at throughout the AFL circles in 2022. So umpire Salvi just gets things going. Tapped down by Corowa. McCutcheon in there once again, trying to just manufacture something. And free kick to the North Warrnambool Eagles. They said you jumped on the ball, Dill, and you weren't able to get it out. So a free kick's going to go to Birmingham, who's got more into this game as this quarter's got on.
Half a dozen possessions this quarter, so that's a good return.
Yeah, he's a great young player in that goal too, which was really important. If they can just pinch one here before half-time. 29 minutes gone, can't be long to play. So big long kick from Birmingham. O'Sullivan, that's Jack. He's wrapped up in a tackle. And Gavin Sell says, let's have a ball up. 55 from home for the Koroyd Saints. They lead by 15 points. Second quarter action, all thanks to Clinton Bolsh and that magnificent Nissan. What a car it is. Be proud of the young boy Tommy running around out there this afternoon too. Comes down, here he is on cue. Tommy Bolsh, little banana kick. Take a nice mark there is Jenkinson. He's bounced back, plays on quickly. A little bit of space here now for Sinclair. Will it bounce? It's Jones, I should say. Getting them mixed up a little bit. Too high, the Eagles faithful looking there for Wines, and it stacks on the mill once again.
They really need a lift from Adam Wines, to be honest, boys. So half a dozen, probably 3 to 4 possessions for the day so far.
Do you put him on the ball just for 5 minutes?
Possibly,
or even put him back just to give him into the contest maybe a little bit.
Is it worth rolling the dice and moving his brother Luke forward?
Yeah, you might be right. There's not long to go, obviously, in this second term. Here's Mooney. He swings around, coming through to meet the footballs. Bird's been impressive. There's Wines, just fumbled again there. Comes out now to Byrne. Oh, he's a good kid, isn't he? Look at that. Spots Dobson, takes a beautiful mark. Sammy Dobson got players running everywhere here. Goodall's one of them. Through the hands there of Corowa. He gets it to Fraser Robb on the right boot on the cusp of half-time. Oh, hits the post. That would have been a grandstand finish, and it does count. So 6-6-42 the Saints, 4-2-26. That's the North Warrnambool Eagles. Right on half-time here in our second semi-final. And Tildy Carter, Trent Hill and Alan Blackburn, what an entertaining first half of football.
That's been entertaining. I don't think the game's reached any great heights as a spectacle, but I mean, there's a grand final spot on the line, so plenty of pressure. A lot of contests, which you always seem to get up at the friendlies. As we spoke about, both sides aren't over fond of each other, so there's been a lot of physical clashes. Nothing too spiteful or anything like that, but at the moment, Croydon are in the box seat. There's no problems there. They've been the better side in the first half, but to North Warrnambool's credit, they hung pretty tough in that second quarter. Didn't allow themselves to get blown away, so they're still in the contest at half-time.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll go through the goal kickers, big fella, to half-time. Sam Dobson leading the way with 3 out of the 6 for the Croydon Saints, and singles to Ben Goodall, Jira Neve and Will Couch. That Jira Neve goal, very, very good roving. Whilst for the North Warrnambool Eagles, all single goal kickers. Jet Birmingham, 1. Dion Johnston, 1. Tommy Batten, 1. That big launching pad from about 55 from home. And Ben Callett, a first goal in the first quarter. So that takes them to 4-2-26, 6-6-42, 16 points of the margin. Anyone's game still.
Yeah, and the bake of the break coming up on the other side of this break.
Hampton League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitz Media's Facebook page.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go! If you've been injured, make the call. Find out if you have a claim. Madden's Lawyers is the region's most experienced injury compensation firm. Madden's Lawyers. Make the call.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen. Got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've bid 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. The sun goes.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampton League Live for Sungold Milk, J&J Kelly Stock Agency and Rafferty's Tavern. for Badeness Rural, Lucas Brothers Butchers and Green's Bricks and Windows.
Welcome to Bucky's Halftime Bake at the Break. Thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers. And a special guest today is a ex-Terang champ in Matthew Pud Irving. Welcome, Pud. Thanks for your time, mate.
No worries, mate. Good to be here.
Tell us about, you've been at Terang, well, it's Terang Mortlake now, but you've been a blood for a long time, mate. Take us back to your junior days and under 14s and under 16s, or was it just under 16s when you started?
Well, I can't really remember if I did play under 16s or not. Under 14s. I'm not sure if there was, but I remember playing Lightning Premierships and those sort of things at school, and then progressed, as it was then, into Terang under 16s and had some success at junior level. Played in, I think it was 97, 98, and 97, 98 back-to-back premierships. And then 96, I think it was, I might have played as a 14-year-old in the under 16s, and Colac were pretty strong then, and they belted us in the under 16 grand final. I think Liam Buchanan kicked 9, playing as a ruck rover.
Wow.
So, they belted us by, I don't even know how much in the end, but I was pretty lucky to have a bit of success in the junior days.
So you come back home. Who was coaching the Bloods then?
Yeah, Davey Ryan was coaching at that stage. So 2001, I'd sort of come back and played a couple of games in the reserves when I first come back, and then finished the year in the seniors. And then 2002, Ronnie was still coach, and we made it through to the grand final, and that was the first year of the amalgamation between Terang and Mortlake.
Yeah.
So we played grand final against Warrnambool at the friendlies, and it was a pretty tight game. Ronnie had a theory prior to the week that we would play on a specific player each. So didn't matter where that player was, you'd go and line up. So I played 90% of the year midfield, forward and a little bit of midfield.
Yeah.
And then my player was Jared Dorney. So I went into the back pocket, which I sort of really played much all year, and we were right in with a chance of winning with a couple of minutes to go, and then Dickie Billings, I remember he kicked one out of the air with not long to go, and that sort of sealed the game and put him up, and we got beat.
And then after that, mate, what happened after?
Yeah, so 2003, Monkey was coach, and Monkey did a reasonable job. He ended up, I think he'd done his shoulder and missed a large portion of the year, and then we played, I think we were up by, I could be wrong, but we were up by nearly 50 points against, I think it was Port Fairy at Koroit, and one of the finals, and we ended up getting beat, and that sort of that really hurt us.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, and we had Sean Burke had to play, and he'd just played Falcons the day before. Paddy Smith, unfortunately for Paddy, he made a wrong call the night before. Clora Nerd had their grand final celebrations, and he was on the juice out there with them, and then got seen, and so he got dropped the morning of, and we were sort of looking for another player to come in, and Sean Burke was available, so he came in, and it was just a bit unfortunate that it sort of, but in saying that, we were well in control, and unfortunately they came over the top of us, and we got beat.
Disappointing. And then on to new coach in 04, was it?
Yeah, 04, Adam jumped on board. He was our under-18 coach prior to that, and then early January or late January, Bernie Canal was president and indicated to us that he was going to take on the coaching job, and a few things just started to happen after that. A few recruits just started to come through the door.
Yeah.
We started the year reasonably well, and then we got a couple of injuries to both Matty Schramer and Murray Ellett in the mid part of the year, and everyone just sort of thought we'd sort of roll over then. But we just continued playing good footy. I think we finished... we only had to win one game in the last 4 or 5 weeks 3 weeks, I think it was, to secure a top 3 spot, and unfortunately we couldn't do it, so we played Hobden in the last round. They beat us. And then we they were sort of celebrating twice as hard because they made it into the finals by beating us. So we ended up playing them the following week over in Camperdown. And
in the elimination.
In the elimination final. So that sort of started our 2004 finals campaign, and we won each final after that.
Was there a bit of a Barney that day or not?
It was a little bit of a Barney. It was
pretty good one.
Blue as I've ever been in or seen. And it sort of all stemmed from the week before. We had a players chat on the Monday night after the last home and away game, and Danny Stone indicated that Trunk Ammons had been getting into him a little bit on the wing, and you know, as Trunk would do, punch and scrap and fight and all those sort of things. And we just sort of said, if it happens again, we're not going to stand for it. And Shane Steele, we lined him up on Trunk, and he done the same thing to Trunk, and they went forward, got a goal, and then the next bounce. So it was probably a minute and a half into the game. The next bounce on the wing, there's just an almighty Barney, and every single player is involved in it. And I think we kicked the next 8 goals.
So that was a good game, and you won that, which was great.
Yeah, won that, and then
Wigsy's first year.
Yeah, so Adam's first year, he thought it was all going to happen, and then the next year we recruited really, really well. We got a lot of the stronger district league players. Tim Ward was playing at Elmsford, Chris Morrison at Deakin, Paul Gleeson from Cloranurut, and then all of a sudden we just started to get this rolling, and we were, you know, playing reasonably good footy throughout the entire year. And instead of like 04, we finished on top, and I think we played at Koroit at Port Fairy and in the second semi, and we absolutely annihilated them by 90 points or something. And that was as good as game of footy as you'll see a team play. Like, it was fast, it was quick, it was skillful, and we just hit the scoreboard time and time again. And Koroit didn't sort of have an answer. And then we played Port Fairy in the grand finals. Koroit just got rolled by Port Fairy. I think there was a bit of controversy in the prelim, and I think Potsy Coffee, he might have broke his hand or something punching Joe McLaren, and then Port Fairy rolled through the grand final and were able to beat them.
So back to back for Trang Mortlake. And then what about you, mate? You had a crack at coaching, didn't you?
Yeah, I went in. Adam sort of said to me at the end of the 07 season that Bernie Canal was going to come and see me in regards to coaching, and I sort of thought he was, taking a piss, really. I think I just turned 24, and then sure enough, a week later, Bernie comes knocking the door. I thought, I haven't got the commitments and like other people have, and I thought I'd have a go at it. And so 2007, 8, and 9, I coached. We finished on top each of those years, and we were able to win the flag in 08, but there's always that little bit of disappointment that we never won one more, probably. They're hard to win, but when you get yourself into a really good position like we did each of those years, it would have been nice maybe to win one more, but that's the way it goes.
And after your coaching, you still played at Terang for a while?
Yeah, so I played... Damien O'Connor took over from me in 2010, and I just wanted to play, get back to enjoy my footy a bit more, and snapped all the ligaments in my ankle round 1. So that sort of put me out till about round 12 or 13 or something, so didn't play much footy, played a few games in the twos, and then Damien's wanted to bring me in for the final, which we played against Warrnambool at Koroit, and his plan was for me to... anyone who knows my fitness levels probably doesn't understands that I couldn't run with Josh Walters, but that was the plan, to run with Josh and just belt him and antagonise him at every set of bounce, and that lasted about a quarter. Josh was no good, too good for me, and then I just went forward, kicked a couple of goals, and finished on the bench, and that was it.
No, he's a running machine, Josh Walters, isn't he?
Oh, he's a freak, yeah. I don't know what box score I was going to be able to do with it anyway.
Some of them coaches have funny ideas, mate.
They do.
Oh, that's good. So how many games you end up playing, approximately with the Bloods, mate?
Yeah, I played 198.
198, yep.
I was a couple short of 200, and then I played a year at SMW Rovers with a mate in 2012, but that final in 2010 was pretty much it. I just sort of played a bit of twos after that and just filled in and like most blokes, get a bit angry and grumpy when you know you can't do what you want to do. So I pulled the pin and jumped back into coaching in 14 and 15 when they couldn't get anyone.
Thank you, Put, for your time, mate, and all the best with your family and your house building, buddy.
No worries. Thanks, Blakey. Good on you, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Hampton League Live for Clinton, Bolsh, Warrnambool, Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM. The Morning Rush with Sean and Monkey. Weekdays from 6.
Fellow I used to share with.
Really? He was an aggressive stirrer?
Tin porcelain mugs. He'd nearly wear a hole in the bottom, wear the enamel off it.
And did you sit there just furious? Did it annoy you, or you were okay with it?
It's annoying every run, every time he had a cup of tea.
Really?
He'd go ting, 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 ting. 15 times.
Weekdays from 6. The Morning Rush on 3YB FM.
Sungold milk, fresh for you. Sungold milk, you're in the mood for Sungold milk. Sungold, fresh for you. Delicious, nutritious. Ooh, you like the taste of Sungold milk. Fresh for you. Sungold milk, you're in the mood for Sungold, fresh for you. Delicious, nutritious. Ooh, you love the taste.
Great deals on technology now at Harvey Norman. Get 25% off Zero X drones, priced from just $74. Stream in full HD quality with a Logitech StreamCam. Great value at just $183. Upgrade your tech to an Acer Aspire 5 laptop and save $300. Now $798. Save $400 on Acer Aspire 5 with Intel Core i7 processor. Now $998. See the tech experts now at Harvey Norman.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
Badeness Rural has been part of the Warrnambool farming community for over 12 years, serving locals with an ever-growing range of products and services.
Hampton League Live for Clinton, Bolsh, Warrnambool, Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central. 3YB FM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bosch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical, with tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bosch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun don't.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool. Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
You gotta get down to Pontings. They're the expert crew who are always here for you. That's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings. We've got ya.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go!
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampton League Live for McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central, MGA Insurance and Pontings Mitre 10.
It's the trainers and they sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's a mishap, I'd say, at half time.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts in the second half, boys?
I think that Croydon are handling the ball a little bit better, and they've got a bloke called Sam Dobson up forward. When they're on the move, they seem to, get that minutes. I reckon North kind of got that contest a bit, so just need a little bit more, just a bit more fluency going forward. Probably need Vardy, probably, as Tildy said, probably put him deep forward for a while and just try and get the ball to him and have the little fellas at his feet.
That sort of worries me a little bit. It's just where they're going to get their goals from, North Warrnambool. Obviously, Vardy's going to be, double teamed if he does play down forward. They're smart.
They brought Magovan and Callett in, so they can leave him deep forward.
Absolutely, and obviously Callett's an option down there too. But I just feel, just with what we've sort of seen, especially in the last couple of games we've seen between these two sides, North just have sort of struggled a little bit with their scoring power against the Croydon Saints. They just seem to, the defensive unit of Croydon seems to match up pretty well on them.
Well, I think they need a lift from their captain, Adam Wines. I think O'Sullivan's got his measure at the moment. So, all of a sudden, if he can start getting his hands on a couple and maybe slot 2 or 3 this half, they're right back in the game. But for mine, I just think Croydon look to have their measure, but now we all know what a great coach Adam Dow is. He might move some magnets here at half time and make a few changes. Mix things up a bit.
It looked like they got in the contest a bit, didn't they, that last 10 minutes?
They did,
but they got to hit the scoreboard. That's what's happened.
About halfway through the quarter, it looked as though Croydon might blow them out of the water. But to their credit, they did dig deep and stay in the contest.
Boys, let's take a quick break. I don't think we're going to be too far away from resuming our third quarter action here in Hampton League Live. It's 6:42 Croydon, Eagles 4-2-26. That's on the Shojan Rockhard Concrete scoreboard. We'll take a break, come back, hopefully with third quarter action on the other side.
Hampton League Live for Clinton Volsch Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Woohoo! The footy's back, bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bosch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bosch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Time to get up, time to walk take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun don't.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool. Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
You gotta get down to Pontings. They're the expert crew who are always here for you. That's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings. We've got ya.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Go!
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampton League Live for McDonald's, Warrnambool East and Central, MGA Insurance and Pontings Mitre 10.
Ah, yeah, welcome back to Hammond League Live. Players back on the arena now. Slight delay if you're joining us for the first time. Young lad has been just heard it's half time here. So Eagles back onto the ground, Saints onto the ground, umpires getting back into position. And to start this third quarter, it is a 16-point lead of the Croydon Saints, boys.
Pretty important for the Eagles. They kick the first goal. I know we say time again, but you would think if Croydon get this out to 24, 30-point lead, there's no coming back for the Eagles. So they need really to gain a little bit of ascendancy early in this quarter.
Do you see any sort of potential matchups or anything that they might change up positional-wise, the Eagles in this half?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Adam Warren. Is he going in the midfield here at the moment? Or is he going to push forward again? But
I reckon he's going on the ball.
Yeah, which...
Maybe just get him into the game.
Yeah, I agree, because I think he's had about 2 or 3 possessions in the first half, and he's a way better player than that. So just mix things up a bit.
Good move, to be honest.
I agree. It's a good move. So who's gone forward? Mugwitz in the goal square. Johnston still forward. Birmingham starting
Mortar.
Jones is at half forward. So they've gone pretty short, really, in their forward 50.
So maybe it might be Wine starts in there, Driss forward.
Yeah, Birmingham sort of comes out. Yeah,
strolls in.
So I guess they probably just want to get that quick ball movement, cause a one-on-one and then have those little nippy sort of types, roving around and trying to manufacture goals that way, Till.
Yeah, maybe what's the new catch cry in the AFL footy now, the chaos ball?
Yeah, the chaos ball, yeah.
I love it. Here we go. So third quarter action about to get underway here in our Hampton League Live second semi-final live from the Friendly Societies Park this afternoon. First leg of the quaddie going and underway now too at Moonee Valley. We're playing, of course, for Leslie Johnson, who took it out today. And all thanks to CUB, that slab as well. Umpire Steve Walker about to get the proceedings underway. He's had the new nut shined up during the week, looking magnificent. The king of Harvey Norman, Stevie Walker. Vardy up against Heusler. Big first 10 or 15 minutes in this third term, and it's underway. And Vardy wins the tap down. Porter scouts. Coming through there is Birmingham. He gets it to Wines. So Adam Wines, first kick of the third term. It's a kick forward for the North Warrnambool Eagles. Now it's a foot race. Benny Dobson getting back there with Dion Johnson. The ball goes out of bounds and we're going to have a ball in.
Yep, like the move of Wines on the ball, just to get him a little bit of confidence getting into the game, because obviously the ball probably just wasn't coming in his direction, especially in that first half of footy.
I think it was a good move too. Get him into the game, and all of a sudden he might be able to push forward and kick a couple of goals.
So Vardy front position, only as far as Porter. He grabs, but then he's tackled by Harrington right inside the 50-metre line for the North Warrnambool Eagles. So it's a 16-point margin. Still anyone's game, but you imagine just after the half-time break that you sort of felt Croat was just in a little bit of better control. Intercepted, that's a high tackle to Connor Byrne, and the youngster who made I reckon it was the school footy team of the year for the comp that was around Victoria. Wasn't his best kick on that occasion. Muggerman just overran it. Nice handball there to McPherson. Mooney now can run off the wing and go to Bolsh. Bolsh now will wheel around. He'll go short by foot. This chipping kick in game. They do it well, the Saints. Peterson gathers. He wheels around on the right boot. Inside 50 he goes. Keith sets sail for a nice mark and takes a nice contested mark, Harry Keith. And they'll try and bring it up this top side. Wines will be on the end of the pass. And Wines will look to move it forward to his brother Luke, who's on half-back.
Hey, rock solid Lukey. Little Luigi, both rocking at the moustaches. The Wines boys.
Yeah, Matty?
Yes, I've got you, Blackie.
The only trouble with Adam Wines on the ball, there's really no one to kick it to up the line now, really.
Yeah, that's it. They're just going to have to try and pinch a couple of goals from somewhere, aren't they? So here's Jenkinson trying to build now. He's got a player on in Felix Jones. Coming out and take a nice mark. Dion Johnston. He's already kicked one in this contest. And I'll tell you what, not beyond him here. He's a big kicker of the football, Dion Johnston. If I was him, go back and have a shot because he roosts it. It's going to
Good
take
connection,
his best.
generally, Shuey.
He is. He's a really big kick.
Big goal from here. They can kick this.
Good mark it was. A Matco Hire highlight of the day contender for mine. So Dion Johnson kicked the first goal of the afternoon. Comes in. Kicks on its way. He shanked it.
You put the balls on him, Suey.
Oh, seriously. Gee whiz, cool and Gatter Johnson, you know.
You can stop a train, mate.
Here we go. Bolsh gets a handball at the Benny Dobson. Left foot kick, Cora and Batten. Good contest. Bottom of the pack is Jenkinson. He's taken high. Umpire Stevie Walker doesn't disappoint and says, you're spot on, big boy.
Tell you what, he's going to pull up pretty sore tonight, Bailey Jenkinson. He's copped a bit of treatment today.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Good player.
Is he on the forward end a bit more? I reckon he's had a kick forward of centre, second kick this quarter.
Possibly. I think it's just the fact that
they all suck.
They all sort of rolled up.
You look at it now, there's not one player, backward of centre at the moment. There's just numbers everywhere. As we keep saying, at this little ground up here, there's always plenty of numbers around the footy.
So Jenkinson, not a notable goal kicker, will kick from 50. He'll put it to the top of the square or into the path of Wines, and Adam Wines.
That was a very clever kick.
Takes a nice mark. Just took a little bit of mustard off the kick, did he? And just was able to find his captain. And I'll tell you what, if Adam Wines can kick this one, bring the margin back to 10 points, it just gives that North Warrnambool Eagles side a bit of momentum and a little bit of spark.
Well, he's definitely lifted, hasn't he?
Yep.
Like in this 3-minute period, he's had more possessions in this 3-minute period than what he did in the first half.
So Wines from 30 metres out to reduce the margin back to 10 points, comes in. And I don't reckon he's done enough on that occasion. A minor score, just scooted to the left late. And a one behind is the result. So 4-3-27 North Warrnambool, 6-6-42 the Croydon Saints. 4 minutes gone third term. Mooney has the ball in hand. And the Saints are looking to get out of that defensive 50.
Yeah, Mooney's been really rock solid. Nice kick to Peterson. So Mac Peterson. They trail by 15 points in North Warrnambool Eagles over the top to Paddy O'Sullivan. Another of the young guns for the Croydon Saints. Happy to just chip it around at the moment. He's got Burns short, decides to go long down the line. Dobson's going to be the target. Cora, take a nice mark. There's a cracking mark, Tommy Batten.
It's been pretty good today, Tommy Batten.
Matco Hire highlight of the day contender for mine, the Sparky. He's got Grundy short. He's also got Vardy short, Mortar. He's got the barrel. It's a torpy. Sometimes that's the chaos ball. Goes through the hands of Jenkinson. Felix Jones wrapped up in a fierce tackle from Dobson. And we are going to have a ball up about 45 metres out directly in front of the North Warrnambool Eagles goal. Had all the play to start this third term. Vardy wins it down. Goes through the hands that time of little Hoisin Sauce. Here's McCutcheon. He's wrapped up. Another one that'll be sore tomorrow. And umpire Ramirez says, give it to me.
Interesting, boys. The prime mover for Croy, Alex Poyntz, still just the 5 possessions.
Hasn't had a lot of it. So, touchdown. Kicked out of the boot there by O'Sullivan. Wines working back. That's Luke. Paddled in his direction, and good all seeing him over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. Right in front of our guru boundary rider this afternoon, Alan Blackburn, all thanks to in for keeps.
Yeah, a bit of a not much action happening, Hilly, but it would have been a handy goal for Wines, and good move, I reckon, putting him on the ball and giving him a run around. Yeah. Still a pretty good contest, though.
Absolutely. It's a dour contest. Vardy just got the touchdown. It's only as far as Jackson Grundy. He's all wrapped up. So just a lot of stoppages at the moment, a lot of pressure around the ball, plenty of numbers around the contest.
Does a lot of hard work, Harrington, doesn't he?
Yeah,
good player.
Unnoticeable sort of stuff, you know, like you're not looking out for. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So a free kick's going to go to Vardy, a little bit head high. He'll look to play on immediately, inside forward 50. They're going to fly, and Jack O'Sullivan takes a nice mark. He hits the pill hard, and he's just telling his teammates, we're going to settle things down. We're going to bring it off the top side.
He's a beautiful, strong individual, big Jackie O'Sullivan. Here's Dobson, goes through his hands, and happy to see the ball go out of bounds.
You look at the Croy backline with O'Sullivan, Bolsh, Dallas Mooney, Ben Dobson. Those top-size players, they can play on any size.
Yep.
They can play on talls and smalls.
And
great spot to have.
Wines has gone forward again, I should say, boys. So
just trying to mix it up a bit, aren't they? So here goes Birmingham. He's back in the middle. James, Porter. They combine. Porter goes back to Luke Wines. So Wines at half-back, setting up the play again now. Muggavan's against Rory. Big fist away over the top. Judah Green at the bottom of the pack. Benny Dobson's wrapped up in a tackle. And umpire Gavin Sell says, let's have a ball up. Let's try and spread it out a little bit. So Wines has gone deep forward now on Jack O'Sullivan, trying to isolate him. Vardy, he wins a tap down again. Here goes Jenkinson. He gathers. Wrapped up by Harrington. Shakes the tackle. He's a good player. McPherson, good handball at the Bolsh. His kick smothered. There's McHenry, left foot kick down the line. Dobson flies. Luke Wines just a little bit sore from that contest. Keep an eye on that one, Blackie. He got absolutely crunched in that pack. McCutcheon, high up and under. Coming out to meet it is Corowa. Nice chest mark too. He's got a player on a teammate in the pocket, which is Wild Will Couch. Goes through his heads. That's on. Good defensive effort by Johnston. Gathered by Little Neve, a little banana kick. And it's gone through for a minor score. So the Saints 6-7-43, Eagles 4-3-27, Shojan Rockhard, concrete scoreboard.
Hey, Blackie, let's just go down to you all thanks to Arts and K. Joey McKinnon looks a little bit sore and sorry after that contest.
Yeah, he caught one in the head there, but the umpy didn't see it. He was blindsided, but it's coming off, so who's going to go on to Sammy Dobson now? They might have to bring Adam Wines down.
Perhaps that might be the matchup. Luke Wines with a kick in duties, Callett one-on-one, and takes a nice mark. Ben Callett, he backed himself in the youngster. He's told to play on. He's have to go on his non-preferred left foot. Kicks down the wing. O'Sullivan sets himself. He's a beautiful mark, Jack O'Sullivan.
Just a clone of his father, the way he moves.
Backs himself in every time, doesn't he?
Yeah, if you could wind the clock back 20 years, you'd swear it was Arnie out there.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He'll go
same number too.
Same number, runs the same.
Just a different coloured jumper.
Yep.
He did sit a bit more than Arnie, though.
Oh, careful, Blackie.
I owed him that.
So they go inside the corridor now through McCutcheon. He's been one of their better players for the Saints. Hoy, the skipper, goes out wide. Dobson with a target, marks and turns his opponent inside out and then evades. Inside 50 he goes. Couch is there. Sam Dobson's there and Cora was there. And a free kick's going to go to Jack Johnston, pushed down for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And they just looked out. They were out there, the Koroit Saints. Wines. He'll look to tidy things up for the North Warrnambool Eagles. It's a 16-point margin, low-scoring affair. 10 minutes gone in this third term. Tommy James playing off that half-back line, just trying to give the Eagles a bit of drive, a bit of run and carry. little bit stagnant. Just that the Saints are just blocking all the holes. He'll find a teammate. He does. Finds Jackson Grunt. He's still on the defensive side of centre wing.
Tell you what, I reckon the Eagles would love to have Parrish or someone just up forward at the moment, wouldn't they? Just another target to kick to.
No, you're right.
And he did play well on the twos today. So here goes Jackie O'Sullivan. Handball just misses the target that time. Coming through there is Harrington, also pulling. He gathers. He's on centre wing now, high up and under. Down the line it goes. Dobson just throws and ragdolls his opponent out of the way that time. McHenry, he's an absolute workhorse. And the umpire says, let's have a ball up. But that's just the missing kind of piece of the puzzle, isn't it? Just that extra forward target. Boys.
Yeah, it is. And I guess the other thing today that's, obviously letting their forward 50 down is they're not getting much quality ball down there, really, are they? They haven't really hit anyone lace out today.
No. If you did mark inside forward 50s, I'd say that the Saints would be winning that contest pretty easily. Pressure applied to Byrne. He got the handball out. Harrington just a quick kick moving forward. Drop mark there by Lukey Wines. May have got taken a little bit high on that occasion. He's all wrapped up, so they're inside forward 50 once again, the Koroit Saints. So 6-7-43 to 4-3-27, a 16-point margin. Vardy, big punch. As far as Will Couch, gave the fend off, and that's against Will Couch. He got him a little bit too high. It's an instinctive thing, and obviously no malicious intent meant, but he did get his North Warrnambool opponent a little bit too high on that occasion, which was Tate Porter. So Porter just a little bit sore.
Blood rule.
So he's going to come off with the blood rule, and Luke Wines will be the one that will get the free kick to a running Austin Sinclair, who likes to run, carry and kick it long. Only as far as Mooney. Wasn't his best kick. But just turned it over at crucial times a little bit, the North Warrnambool Eagles. Great pick up on the half volley. Wheels around on the left boot. Looking for Peterson. He finds him.
Geez, that was good play, wasn't it?
It was clever. He's just got that footy IQ, has he? That footy nous.
Just clean at ground level for the pickup.
So Peterson kicks towards the goal square, and a nice mark taken in the end there by Tommy Batten. So
he's been pretty good, I reckon, today.
To the credit of the North Warrnambool Eagles, they've been pretty resilient in the back half, but just haven't been able to score anything in their front half.
No, they just don't look like scoring, to be honest, really, at the moment. But their back line's held up pretty well. I just wonder where it might be worth now. You know, you've got to have to kick goals to win from here, where it might be worth Vardy in the goal square at the moment.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to stay within reach.
Maybe.
And then come home, with maybe the goal-kicking advantage down the hill.
And it's hard. You haven't got two of them. You can't play the man everywhere.
No, that's right. Here we go. The Saints, they're not looking as dangerous, are they, forward at the moment as they have been.
And boys, Joe McKinnon's just come back on, so he's good to go. He's staying forward. Adam Wines is picking up Sammy Dobson, so see what happens if they swap.
They might swap at some point in time. So free kick's going to go to Mugovan this time, Benny, against Heusler. So Benny Mugovan, deep in defensive 50s. He's going to have to kick to a pack, to be honest, again. So high up and under. Corowa gets a big fist in. Here goes McCutcheon. Great tackle that time by Tate Porter. Well done.
So is Vardy off the ground at the moment, boys?
I think Vardy is having a rest.
Now might be the time to put him in the goal square for his rest.
Yeah, you'd keep him on there if you could,
if
couldn't
you
you?
could put him in the goal square and just tell him to hold the goal square possibly. But, once again, he can't play everywhere. He probably does need a bit of a spell.
So the ball goes up again. Corowa and Mugovan. Corowa just grabs it out of the ruck. Too high. Free kick goes. I'd love to know the free kick. I reckon the Eagles have had a good run. So Porter gets a free kick.
Got Pulling and Birmingham down for one possession between them this quarter, boys. So neither player have had much of an influence today.
Nah, not at all in the contest. Corowa, good mark in the end. The big praying mantis. He's got Byrne on in the middle if he wants to. He wants to run, carry the football. High up and under. They're just kind of kicking and hoping at the moment, the Saints. They're just bombing away. Good mark taken by Sinclair. He switches the play. Now we're out. Here we go. So Keast, he's got the chop. Lewis. Oh, good mark. Going back there was Tommy Bolsh. Matt Cohire, highlight of the day contender. Goes inboard to McCutcheon. McCutcheon's right on the 50-metre arc now. He's got that long locks. The bricklayer. He's hard. Gonna go short in the pocket, coming out to meet it over the back is Neve. Oh, he steps around, little quick kick out, and hits Dobson. Top of the 10-yard square. And that dangerous little forward Neve again. He's been brilliant all day, and Dobson's going to go back. and kick goal number 4 of the afternoon against the play there, Tildy.
Yeah, it was. And look, they've defended really well, North, but they had their opportunity there to switch the play to the far side. Just skill errors just brought about this goal for Croydon.
So Sammy Dobson, top of the 10-yard square. It's a goal, make no mistake about it. He goes bang. And that's his 4-7-7-49. That is a Croydon Saints. The North Warrnambool Eagles. I'll just wait for it to come back up on that Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard, 4-3-27. We have played 15 minutes in this third quarter. And the Saints just doing it on the bit. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, he's probably the difference, isn't he? 4 goals out of 7. So just want to send a cheerio, if that's all right, Matthew.
Of course you can, Blackie.
To Butcher's niece, Casey Carman. She's Butcher's niece, pretty good cricketer too, apparently. I don't know where she got that ability. Not from Butcher's side anyway. So send a cheerio to her and all the best to you, mate. Good luck.
Lovely work, Blackers. That was the first goal of his third term, so it's the first goal in 15 minutes, so it's been a real defensive struggle, hasn't it?
No, that's for sure.
So it's a 22-point margin. The Eagles need to fire pretty quickly to get themselves back in this game because they've only kicked 4 goals and they're almost 4 goals behind.
And I reckon they kicked 2 in the first 10 minutes.
They did.
Kicked 1 in the first minute of the game.
They kicked their first 2 in the first 7 minutes of the first quarter.
So we've got, 2 goals in 2.5 quarters.
Yeah. So it's been a great defensive effort there by the Croydon Saints. So Tate Porter, who's been busy this afternoon, being one of the better players for the North Warrnambool Eagles. He'll go short by foot to Green. Just got a bit of separation from Paddy O'Sullivan. Wants to play on. Short kick. Matty Wines all by himself, 48 metres from home. He'll go to a running teammate and Luke Wines. He'll bomb it from 48. They need this one. And just a little bit left and another minor score. So a chance gone begging there for the North Warrnambool Eagles. They go to 4-4-28, trailing Croydon 7-7-49, 16 and a half minutes gone in this third term.
I think we got one thing right, boys, for our predictions before the game. Definitely wasn't going to be a shootout.
No, that's right.
Definitely
Absolutely.
Shootout.
We knew it was going to be a defensive battle, that is for sure. So a nice mark taken there by the Saints. They play it on down the ground. Big fly there from O'Sullivan. Couldn't bring down the mark. Boundary throw-in will occur out of side wing. And a stoppage will occur. Vardy back on the ball against Corowa in the ruck. 17 minutes gone, 21-point margin.
This hasn't reached any great heights.
Come on, Stewie, give us something, big
Come
fella.
on, lift. We're going to lift. We've got a quarter and a half to play here. Vardy, nice little bit of tap work over the bag. Wrapped up there is the gub. Taylor McHenry, one of the best sparkies in southwest Victoria. Umpire Gavin Sell says, let's have another ball up. Corowa wins that one down against Vardy. Hoy does some really good body work. Crashes through again. Little hoisin sauce. And we're going to have another ball up. I'd love to know those stats this afternoon. All thanks to Synod Accountants. So the ball's virtually smack bang in the centre of the Friendly Societies Park. Got a 9-metre hill on it here at the Friendlies. Ball comes forward. Coming through there is O'Sullivan. That's Jack. McKinnon dives on the football, and we're going to have another ball up. So, as I said, it's a pretty packy contested game. 7-7-49 Saints, Eagles 4-4-28. Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. Vardy trying to just urge his Eagles on a little bit. Paddy O'Sullivan high up and under. Wines staying back now. Free kick against Adam Wines' head. It's going to go to Dobson. Didn't think there was much in that one, boys.
No, a little nudge.
So Sammy Dobson, kick 4. He's been magnificent. Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day contender. Oh, Couch was a target, but taking a nice mark there was Sinclair. This kid's got good mitts.
Crucial goal last week, didn't he? I think.
Yeah, crucial goal. Kick just misses the target. Here's McCutcheon again. He's been rock solid too for the Saints this afternoon. Gets it onto Bolsh. He just slaps it forward. Coming through there is Grundy. Over to the chop. Haven't seen a lot of the chopper today. They need him to lift a bit. Goes back to Grundy now underneath. Quick kick comes forward. Mooney just sets himself. That defensive unit hard to get through, Tilt.
Experience back there, versatility. As I said, they can play on any size player, and they just rebound so well off half-back.
Look at this. Whitehead to a running teammate in Fraser Robb. Dobson's there as well. Adam Wines did extremely well on that occasion, just paddling it forward for the Eagles. And Lukey, his brother, just can't quite keep it in. We'll have a boundary throw. It's just they get that separation, the Saints. They run hard and they just create the space so well, don't they?
Yeah, they just look as like they make the ground look a little bit bigger at times.
Yeah, they do. So boundary throw-in, 45 metres out from the Koroit goal. It's been a one-goal quarter, and that's gone to the Koroit Saints. Vardy, good punch away this time around, looking for a teammate in Felix Jones, who's up the ground. Play-ons are called. Johnston comes in. I wouldn't mind seeing him with a 5-minute burst on the ball too, just to try and get a little bit of impact around the ball. Gathered by Ben Dobson, just bombs it long. Hawser front position. Big Hawser stands tall. Big Jezza. The 6-time premiership player will have a shot from 15 metres out directly in front, and that's just what the Eagles haven't been able to do in their forward 50s, take that contested mark.
10 metres out from goal. And isn't it a great bonus for Koroit to be able to rest Jeremy Hawser in the goal square? He's been a terrific player for a long time, and this seems to be another string he's introduced to his game, pushing forward and being a dangerous target out of that goal square at times.
For goal number 30 in season 2022, and Big Jez has missed to the right of the goal stick, so a minor score. So a let-off for the North Warrnambool Eagles. 22-point margin, 7-8-50 to 4-4-28. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, the sting's gone out. I know we've only played 20 minutes in the third quarter, but, it's hard to see where North are going to get their goals from, isn't it?
I agree, Blake. You just can't see him really kicking 3 or 4 in a hurry, can you?
No.
Yeah, you just
and it's hard for the forwards because the press is on from both ends, so it's going to be no one in the goal scorer on their own, so makes it hard.
Yeah, certainly does, Blackie. Here they go, the Eagles. They're just trying to conjure up something, aren't they? Jackie Johnson over the top to the chop, or had his head ripped off. The chopper plays on. You've got to keep the ball moving here for mine.
Yeah, I agree.
Just got to get it flowing a little bit. Good tackle that time by Johnson on Jackie O'Sullivan. Here's Fraser Robb. He gets it to Whitehead. And here go the Saints now. Looking for Dobson. Oh, good fist away that time by Wines. Sinclair at the bottom of the pack. Adam Wines now gathers. Little chip kick. Just got a gun. Got to run it here. He's Keast. Kick had to be good. And that's what Blackie called early. Just missing targets here, the North Warrnambool Eagles. And the ball goes out of bounds. Now it's stayed in. Yes, it does. Goes out of bounds. Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Johnny Bad, Pam Muir, Kalora Nurat, Bandy. What's happening in the prelim final at the Reed Oval, mate?
There's been a fair bit happening. Pam Muir have been kicking points instead of goals, and Clora have been kicking goals. So the score is Pam Muir 9-11-65 to Clora Nurat 13-4-82. So it's a 17-point ball game at the moment.
And where are we in? Are we into the last quarter, Johnny?
3/4 time break at the moment. They're just getting pepped up, ready to go.
And is there any breeze?
Nura to kick into the scoreboard end this quarter with a bit of a breeze. Yep.
Righto, beautifully done, mate. We'll check into that final quarter. It's going to go down to the wire by the looks of that. Winner takes on Naranda in next week's grand final.
Free kick back to the Saints, and a bit of man handling on Dylan McCutcheon. And so the Saints will get a chance to go inside forward 50. Just some Synod accountant stats inside 50s this quarter, Till.
Yeah, 7-6, mate. So it's been pretty even. 7-6 Croyd's way. Hang on, this is going to North Warrnambool, boys.
They reversed it. Didn't see what that was for. Blackie will go down you all thanks to Rent for Keeps.
No, I missed it. I was listening to what Bandy was saying, and McCutcheon was down, and then they reversed it, so I don't know what's going on.
Tate Porter has the ball in hand. He wanted to go Joey McKinnon direction. I'll tell you what, Mac Peterson, that was gallant. Got the double fist away over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
I agree with what you said, Stewie. They've just got to try to keep the ball moving. I think they call it in the AFL now ball in motion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because every time they go back and kick down the line, they've got no hope.
No. Well, you get numbers behind the ball from the defensive bit. Hard to plug the holes.
You've just got to try to link up a few handballs and just get it in nice and quick, even if it's that chaos ball along the deck even.
Yep.
Just try to make something happen.
I think they've tried to play possession football, and I think now's the time. You've just got to throw caution to the wind, get it going.
They've probably in the last couple of minutes probably tried to hit the corridor a little bit more too.
Yep.
So they go long. Barty's a target. Big fly. McKinnon's there. Felix Jones picks up. Got the scoop. Jones paddles it forward into the pocket to the goal square. Looking for Johnston. It goes across the face. It stays in. Johnston's happy to see it go when they can cause the stoppage and have it go here from a boundary throw in. The Eagles trial by 22 points. 24 minutes gone. Final third term.
Yeah, they need a goal here and they need it quick, the Eagles. So 22 points down. Fist over the top. That's on a mug of into Porter on the left foot. All snap. It's bending back. Oh, yeah, nice grab. Joey McKinnon against two. That is a Matco Hire highlight of the day contender. And a big grab at a crucial time by Joe McKinnon. Move forward in this third term. And he's about 3 metres out on a tight angle, similar to Lynch on Thursday nights. Just the opposite side.
Wrong side, mate, wrong side. You can kick this with your eyes closed, couldn't you, Stewie?
Mate, the other side.
Stewie kicked 99 out of 100 from here, or 100 out of 100.
You say there's one.
I'm going to record it tomorrow morning. I'm going to show you blokes. And it'll be 10 out of 10. Here comes McKinnon, comes in, kicks on its way. He makes no mistake about it. So 5-4-34, 7-8-50, Karoit. The Eagles, they needed that goal, and there's just a little bit of life here, Tildy Carter.
Yeah, it was. It was great body strength there by Joe McKinnon. I think he was competing against Thomas Bolsh and I think Thurston back in that goal square. So he had a couple of tall opponents, so he just used his body, protected his space well. You can't knock North Warrnambool as far as their effort goes, and Adam Dowie's made a lot of moves. He's thrown the Magnets around, so
yeah.
You know, they're still hanging in. 16 points doesn't sound much, but in the context of the game, it's still a bit, isn't it?
Well, this next couple of minutes is important for the Eagles. If they're going to remain a real strong chance, they need to get another one, don't they?
Well, if they get another one now and all of a sudden bring it back to 10 points.
They're probably with the better end of the breeze here at the Friendly Societies Park.
They've had a fair bit of play.
They have.
In this quarter.
Tate Porter been very good.
8 inside 50s each. So, yeah, they've had their fair share of ball.
So the tap down there, Jackson Grundy on the ball on this occasion as well. Vardy just wraps up his opponent. And Brett Harrington, the Maskell medalist from 2018.
And, boys, I've got pulling for one touch this quarter and Birmingham no disposals whatsoever.
So it's been a quiet quarter from some of the stars. Jackson Grundy evades and just gets ball to boot. Oh, well judged there by Ben Dobson in the end.
I've seen Birmingham have a couple this quarter. I might be wrong, Tilt.
You reckon?
So further down the... Oh, what a mark. Nice mark there by Jezza Horsler, a Matco Hire highlight of the day contender. Just judged that beautifully. He was wedged between the two Eagles. Now, where will he go next?
You like that one, Blackie?
Wedge-tailed eagle.
Wasn't deliberate. Told to play on 50 from home. He'll go to the top of the square. Watch Dobson. And it goes over for a minor score. So they put it out to a 17-point margin. 26 minutes and 42 seconds gone in this third term.
And boys, just got a score update. Warndu 5-6-36, Ararat Eagles 4-8-32. Very tough, heavy conditions.
Prelim final?
Is that prelim? That's what I was going to ask.
I think it's prelim. I think so, yeah. Yep, I think it's prelim. I think
Penshurst.
Yeah, Taddy Hooner in the grand.
Yeah.
Taddy Hoon.
Taddy Hoon. The David Atchbury land, Blackie.
That's him.
It's him. He's away on holidays in Spain or something.
Is he?
It would have been handy on Saturday night. Thursday night.
So would Grimes have on Charlie.
I remember when Atchbury was over at Bali and Stewie caught up with him. He didn't know who he was.
Long time ago.
Three-time premiership player now. Hey, here's the Eagles. Aussie Sinclair. They'll go long and strong. The target's going to be Callett, but jumping in the way there is Jack O'Sullivan, and I loved his work in defence this afternoon, Tildy Carter.
Oh, he's been a good player, and that's a hard half-back line to break down, isn't it? You know, O'Sullivan, Dobson and Dallas Mooney. It's a super half-back line.
Just a good mark taken too out there by Mac Peterson for the Karoit Saints. And there's the three-quarter time honker. And at three-quarter time, it's 7-9-51 the Saints, 5-4-34 the North Warrnambool Eagles. And that's on the Shojan Rock Hard Concrete scoreboard. 17-point lead here. But you think the Eagles possibly kicking with a slight little breeze in this final term. It's game on still, Till.
It is. Like, we feel that Croydon are well and truly in control, don't we? But, you know, margin's only 17 points, so anything can happen in footy. They're still right in the game. I guess if you look back to last Saturday, I think South Warrnambool came from 21 points down in a low-scoring affair also.
Exactly.
So it does prove it is possible, but in my opinion, I still just think Croydon are in the driver's seat.
Will the legs of that drawn game last week come into play in this final little term? Tildy Carter and Trinity Hill will be very interesting.
It possibly could, but yeah, once again, the first goal is going to be absolutely vital for the Eagles, isn't it? They just have to get some momentum going early and see if they can kick consecutive goals, which I don't think they've done since the first 5 minutes, Hilly.
Yep, absolutely. Dobson 4 goals for the Saints and all single goal kickers for the North Warrnambool Eagles. We might take a break here on Hampton League Live. It's three-quarter time in this second semi-final. Karoit leading by 17. We'll be back with much more of final term action right after this.
Hampton League Live for Clinton Bolsh Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YB FM.
Harvey Norman, your premium Optus dealer. Receive a $400 Harvey Norman gift card when you connect to a new $69 a month, 24-month SIM-only plan with 80 gigabytes of data for use in Oz. Available now at Harvey Norman. Offer available until withdrawn. Not available with any other offers. Minimum plan cost $1,656 over 24 months. Visit hn.com.au/Optus-BYO for terms and conditions.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport, Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
3 steps: design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street, quality builders and reno specialists.
If you've been injured, make the call. Find out if you have a claim. Madden's Lawyers is the region's most experienced injury compensation firm. Madden's Lawyers. Make the call.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go, and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings. We've got ya.
Right, thanks ladies and gentlemen, got some lovely Angus bullocks here. Right, I've hit 390. 80 got, thank you. 2, 4, 6, 386, 8, 90, 392, 392. Jack Kelly here from J&J Kelly Stock Agency. We've been in business 30 years this year. We've got a great selling team to help market your livestock. We sell every Wednesday and the last Friday of each month at the Warrnambool Livestock Centre. Contact J&J Kelly Stock Agency and staff for all your livestock needs.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Stay warm in one of Narrawong Island Holiday Park's fully self-contained cabins where you can enjoy the sound and serenity of the ocean. Narrawong Island Holiday Park, your water escape on the mainland.
Southwest Local News is fast becoming known for its free, trusted, reliable and compassionate local news service. Southwest Local News. Local, free, always will be. 3 nights a week on Fitz Media's Facebook page.
On 3YB FM, this is Hampton League Live for Clinton Bolsh, Warrnambool Nissan, Roma Britnell MP and Madden's Lawyers.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live. 3/4 time action here, and it's the Saints 7-9-51. They lead the Eagles 5-4-34, looking to make their way into another grand final. And don't forget, at the end of our contest here today, boys, we'll do a quick wrap-up, all thanks to Conquest Pools and TNC, Town and Country Pizza and Pasta. And we will then go straight into the AFL. Of course, the Cats taking on the Collingwood Football Club at the MCG. It is going to be an absolute belter, boys. Who's going to win from here?
I like right, mate, but for mine, for North Warrnambool to get back in this game, we've spoken about it during that third quarter, play on at all costs. Play on at all costs, take a risk, keep the footy moving forward. If you can link up 3 or 4 handballs through the middle of the game, do it, just take it on.
Throw caution to the wind.
Caution to the wind. Whatever happens, don't be going back over the mark and kicking down the line.
No, I agree. I think Koroyd as well. I just think they're better placed. I just love it. I feel they're more dangerous when they get their ball in the forward 50 rather than North Warrnambool Eagles. you know, they really had to scratch and get that goal through McKinn, and they just haven't had the avenues to goal as well, and that's just due to the great defensive work of that back six from the Croydon Saints. So I think the Croydon Saints for mine.
I think it'd be interesting to see what sort of moves Adam comes up with for three-quarter time. He's not frightened to throw things around. I think he'll probably leave McKinnon forward. I think Adam Warnes went back on Sam Dobson. I think that'll probably stay the same. And so the big question, everyone's asking is, what's he do with Vardy here in this quarter?
Do you just run him at full forward? You leave Khaled and Muggerman just to run the ruck?
Well, to me, if you've brought Muggerman in the side, play him in the ruck this quarter, play maybe Vardy and Dion Johnson in the goal square.
Well, you got to bite the bullet, don't you?
Yeah,
I think Vardy's going to be the man that's going to clunk a couple.
Yep.
He's going to kick you some goals.
They're a couple of goals down. They've got to kick 3 to get back level. They're probably going to have to kick 5 in this last quarter to win the game, aren't they?
Looks like Vardy's going to go to the middle. So.
Very good judges they are up here in the box.
So there you go. Hey, let's go downstairs to... There actually, Alan Blackburn.
It's more of a socialising day for Blackie rather than his microphone's down here. He's just going to socialise.
He's discarded the equipment.
To be honest, he's like a celebrity down there.
That's right.
Blackie.
Well, the North one was sort of a home team for him. Had his time there with Leroy McCluskey.
He's got a foot in the Roosters camp at the moment.
Yeah, he's got a foot in the Roosters. He's still got the love for the Seagulls as well.
The Seagulls, yeah.
You know, he's an old terrain boy.
He hasn't got a foot in the Koroit doors.
No. Or Camperdown either, I don't think.
Camperdown on the wish list, really?
No.
Okay.
Kevy Russell and Chester Roy, I don't think they have him in there.
Probably not.
Probably a fair call too.
So yeah, Wines is on Dobson, boys. Batten on Coro. I reckon Tommy Batten's been pretty serviceable today.
Yeah, very good.
Agreed.
In their top 3 or 4 for sure.
Righto, here we go. Final quarter action about to get underway here from the Friendly Societies Park this afternoon. Umpire Gavin Sell holds the ball aloft. It's going to be Vardy up against Big Jezza Heusler. Big final quarter action coming up. Vardy wins that one down. Coming through, meeting the football there was Peterson. Gathered well. Good bit of body work that time by Adam Wines. Luke Wines gathers at the bottom of the pack. Sinclair, kick out into space now. Grundy's going to run onto the football. Little fist over the top to Lewis. Lewis back over the top to Grundy. Good play. He goes inboard there to Birmingham. Can he gather? Happy to see the ball go out of bounds, and we're going to have a ball up. So it's a 17-point lead here. The Eagles need the first goal to start this final term.
I reckon Jackson Grundy is one of those really important players in this term, just to provide that run and carry off that centre wing and be that real connector. So watch for him to have a big final term here for the Eagles. Vardy got the tap down. Coming through was Wines. In there is Harrington. I've liked his game throughout the course of the day as well. Harrington. Mooney trying to restrict Matty Wines' flow. Just diving and ducking in there to get the hard ball. There was Jared Lewis. McHenry's in there. We're all jumping on it hard and physically. And we'll have a stoppage right on the attacking side of centre wing. Broadcast side, Blackers, let's go down to you. All thanks to Rent for Keeps. Whose huddle did you go down to at three-quarter time?
Yeah, went to Wigsy at North Final. He said 17 points, not a lot, but in the context of the game, as Tildy was saying, he wants them to get the first goal, run from behind, take take a chance, and they need to get the score on the board.
So they need a bit of early presence here, the Eagles. Birmingham out in front, gathers, trying to get away from Mooney. Got foot to ball, but it went out wide. Free kick to Benny Dobson on true half-back. And the Saints will get the free kick.
I just got an update on the young fella, young Rossi. Yeah, he's got a bit of... Went for a mark and just landed on the back of his neck, so he's just gone up to hospital for a few precautions. Hopefully he'll be okay, boys.
Arts and K medical update. Thanks to Alan Blackburn. Beautifully done, Blackie. Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. Let's head up to the Reed Oval. It's Pam Muir taking on the power Kalora Nurat. What's the latest, Johnny Bance?
It's a 3-point ball game at the moment. The Pam Muir have come back and hit the last couple of goals. So there's 13 minutes gone in the last quarter, and Pam Muir are 3 points down. 79 to 82.
Oh, what a cracking prelim final.
So, yeah.
Up there, Johnny Bant. We'll come back to you in about 5 or 10 minutes' time back here. And Fraser Rob's got the free kick for the Koroit Saints. He's going to have to kick from just outside 50. It was too high. The free kick was definitely there. Rob's been serviceable this afternoon. A solid player all year for the Koroit Saints. Keep an eye on Felix Jones there too, Blackie's a bit sore. Well, thanks to Arts and K. He's going to take his best kick here. Plays on quickly, just kicks it up to the hot spot. Target. Oh, good mark. Good kick too in the end.
It was a good pass. Very good pass.
Really good pass. And Paddy O'Sullivan on the end of it. And Paddy's going to go back and have a shot 25 metres out directly in front. That was good football.
Yeah, it was. Didn't blow us away. And really, pretty strong hands from O'Sullivan. He's a terrific young player, Paddy O'Sullivan.
Great kid, comes in, kicks on its way. It's a goal. It is a goal. So 8-9, 56. 5-4-34 the Eagles, and that is not what the Eagles wanted to start this final quarter. Scotty Carter.
Definitely not. Just it's probably the quality ball use inside 50. Then it's probably something that the Eagles have lacked all day, really, isn't it? They just haven't really hit a target inside 50 all day.
No, it hasn't been clean. It's been rushed and not, I guess, kicked with precision like Fraser Robb did there.
Yeah.
So
it's a long way back from here now, isn't it?
You would have thought so. So they're on the cusp, the Saints, of their 8th consecutive grand final appearance. They haven't missed since 2013, and they're getting a little bit closer to try and chase that 7th consecutive flag. They get out of the centre again. The sun's shining here. Wines reads it best, takes a bounce. Rob on his tail. Has to be a good kick. Goes through the feet of Judah Green. Coming out hard there was Mortar. Matty Wines there to assist. Mortar gathers and sells a candy. Got the handball away. Johnston. Free kick, it's a legging, it's an advantage paid. Johnston in the corner, Johnston towards goal, goes across the face, and Callett takes the mark just in time of the line. So Callett, well, he's going to have to bend this one around with a right foot snap.
What do you do from here, Stewie, this one?
I think you just run around and have a snap tilt, to be honest, and that's what he's going to do by the looks of it.
So Callett, he's already kicked one this afternoon. He's setting up, he'll come around, good connection. Not a bad kick. I think he's dobbed it. I think he's kicked it for the Eagles, so they still remain with a glimmer of hope, the Eagles. 6-4-40 to 8-9, 57. Shojan Concrete scoreboard back to a 17-point margin. Tildy Carter, the Eagles are not going to lie down.
No, it's good to see. He's still got game on. 17 points of difference. Good connection from that pocket over there. Not easy to kick goals from over there, Callett. So well done from the young fella.
A Lucas Brothers snag of the day contender from Benny Callett, trying to get his hands on that $50 Lucas Brothers snag voucher, all thanks to Pete Harris and the team.
Tell you what, the sun's shining here too at the Friendly Societies Park this afternoon. Blackie was right. Start of the day, Jane Bunn said it is going to be magnificent when the sun comes out. Can they get a quick one? Another quick one. Beautiful ruck work by Vardy to Grundy. Could have been legged there due to Green. Coming out there is Mortar. Oh, Green comes through again. Another quick one here will be handy. He's dispossessed by pulling and holding the football. And the Eagles faithful downstairs not happy with that one. And Chumpy pulling, who's played across half back this afternoon. Dobson looking for 50. He milked it, Hilly, and didn't get it. That's Benny Dobson. He's got Bolsh short. So Tommy Bolsh. They lead by 17 points. 3 straight kicks for the Eagles to get back in this contest. Bolsh plays on. Long kick down the line. Wines is there. That's out a big fist away over the top. Keith's coming through. Peterson, McPherson, happy to see the ball go out of bounds, and we're going to have a ball up.
I noticed Bailey Jenkinson's moved in the midfield, boys.
He's been a fantastic player, hasn't he? And they're just trying things. They're throwing it around.
Yep, which is a credit to them. They're not just going to sit on their hands and, watch this game slip by.
Absolutely. Vardy over the back again to Birmingham. Had his jumper. Quick kick out of the pack. Oh, here's Jack O'Sullivan. He's been rock solid across the fence, looking for his brother Paddy, and spots him up. So Paddy O'Sullivan now across half back, just happy to steady the ship. They can chip it around if they want. High up and under. Vardy, nice mark. Put that one down as a Matt Calhia highlight, the big former West Coast Eagle premiership player. He's been solid this afternoon. Kick comes down. Not his best kick, and taking an uncontested mark in the end was Mac Peterson.
They've got to be better at that, don't they, the Eagles?
Yeah, they do. But they don't really want to be kicking down the line in that situation. It just suits Croyd's half-back line.
It does. So O'Sullivan will look to repel. Kick has to be good. Callett's leading the chase to get the football. Oh, Bolsh did well, but then he just fell to his feet. Callett works it back to Lewis. He'll go inside 50 to Johnston on the lead, and Dion takes the mark. Still a good kick away from home, but he has got a super boot from Dion Johnston.
He's a good leg, mate, on him. I tell you, I mozzed him last time, but not this time, Trenny.
We'll just see what happens, Matthew. So Dion Johnston will kick every bit of 50 metres out. If he can go back and nail this one, it's an 11-point ball game, and it'll certainly raise the endeavours and motivation and momentum for the North Warrnambool Eagles. So a big kick as we've ticked over 8 minutes in this final term. Dion Johnston comes around. Big kick swirling around. The Eagles are back in this. It's an 11-point ball game. A beautiful Lucas Brothers snag of the day contender from Dion Johnston. Goal number 2, Alan Blackburn. Let's go down to you all. Thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Yeah, as they said, Tildy said, you got to, hit them short kicks up, and that's what they've done. And a beautiful pass inboard and a beautiful finish by Dion Johnston. So, made it interesting now, boys. 11 points, eh?
Got a game now, Blackie.
Tell you what, have we what? That was a really good kick by Dion Johnston.
Just want to give a mention to Callett there, boys. He was outnumbered 1-on-3 out here in the half-forward flank, and for a big guy, showed great agility and a great second and third effort there.
Absolutely. We'll try and get another score up at the Reed Oval too at some point, but it's game on here. You can just sense they've lifted a little bit here. So the Eagles, geez, another quick one here would make this contest really interesting. Vardy, he's just urging that football forward. Look at the big fella even tackling.
You like to see that from a ruckman, don't you?
Oh, you do. He's really getting into this contest now.
Up in the ruck and a bit of aggression at ground level.
He's going to go up against Corral once again. Free kick. Oh, he's a bit stiff there and he's not happy, Big Vars, and rightly so. I reckon he just used his body, to be honest. Let's go around.
50.
50. Oh, not going to be happy with that.
You know, you really need it's hard to say unless you're out in the ground.
No, that's it. And the worst thing is it's going to be a shot on goal now. It's a really...
Corowa has got the distance.
He certainly has. He's a nice kick of the football. So this would be really, really disappointing for the Eagles. He'd be shattered there, I reckon, the big man, Big Vardy. Corowa. Youngster comes in. Kicking just inside 50, kicks on its way. It's a high up and under, hasn't got the leg. It's going to get to the top of the square. Big fist away over the top, goes through from on a score. Let's go up to the Reed Oval. Johnny Band, Panmure, Kalora, and at prelim final. What's happening, Benny?
22 minutes gone. Panmure 3 points in front.
What a game of footy up at the Reed Oval.
It's the lead's changed through a couple of times lately. Panmure going forward now, the big open space. So we've got a mark on the 50.
Righto, Benny, we'll come back to you in a couple of minutes' time. That prelim going to go right down to the wire. Who's going to take on Naranda? Who's going to get through to the grand final here? Jackie O'Sullivan dispossessed, holding the agates. And the Eagles faithful getting up here. And it's the snooze man, Wines. Matty it is, who's got the resultant free kick on centre wing.
So Snoozy Wines will play on. They've got the momentum here, the Eagles. Half-forward line, Mooney standing tall.
How many times has he done that over the years?
Countless. He does it well, Dallas Mooney. So 12 points in the margin after that point from Jarrett Corowa. They're trying to plug the gaps here, the Eagles. Kicks to centre wing. Watford wide. Oh, Dobson flies high. Picked up nicely. Here comes Sinclair with the toe poke. Only as far as Jack O'Sullivan. Mortar on his tail. Corridor bound, punched away by Luke Wines. Matty Wines gets to his brother, puts him under all sorts of pressure. They're asking the question for holding the ball, and they're going to throw it up just to the left of the centre circle on the broadcast side here of the Friendly Societies Park.
You just feel the intensity of the game's really lifted though, can't you, boys? I guess, as you'd expect, there's a grand final spot on the line here.
So it's a 12-point lead here to the Koroit Saints over the North Warrnambool Eagles. Next goal critical. There's the Gub. He's wrapped up in a tackle.
12 minutes gone.
12 minutes gone, so there's plenty of time left in this contest.
Interesting to see that, they've stopped flooding one back here at the moment at North Warrnambool. She's one-on-one inside the Croydon forward 50 at the moment.
Rolling the dice. Free kick's been plucked out into the chop. So Lewis, stick to the fat side. He goes to the other side. Oh,
Great
getting
spoil.
back. That was magnificent, Mac Peterson. Put that one down. As a Matco highlight of the day, that was courageous and saved a certain mark there to Callett. The Eagles. Johnston take it high, surely. Well, I think umpire Ramirez missed that one.
Gee, that was courageous spoils, Stewie.
Oh, mate, going back with a fight. Young kid. Didn't know what was coming. That was brilliant
that
stuff.
That sort of player win your final.
Absolutely brilliant. What about that ruck work that time by Vardy coming through there? Dispossessed is Jet Birmingham. He didn't have much opportunity because Vardy put it straight down his throat. And Jackie O'Sullivan's got the result free kick.
You're probably not going to break a tackle from Jackie O'Sullivan.
No, you're not.
He's a tough man, that is for sure. So O'Sullivan in that deep back pocket, that left back pocket, Down the midfield end of the ground, kicks to the wing. Oh, Vardy, good juggling mark. And Mako Hire gets it onto a teammate. Under pressure, Jones. Sinclair gets around, dances around. Inside 50, through the hands of O'Sullivan. It's a hot chaos football. Coming through there is Porter. Got the handball out. Judah Green meets it with such vigour, as does Jack O'Sullivan as well. Will have a stoppage inside forward 50, so 12 points to the margin, 13 minutes gone. Tight game of football here at the Friendly Societies. Muggavan up against Corowa. No one got a clear, decisive tap. Jumping on it was Birmingham. And yet again, we'll have another stoppage. Blackie, let's head downstairs to you all. Thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Great game of footy, boys. North have lifted a bit, haven't they? They just need a bit of free play now, though. That's all they need.
Great contest, this one. That is for sure. They just haven't gone away, the North Warrnambool Eagles, all afternoon. They just need to pinch one here. And who knows what will happen. Liam Hoy and young Byrne desperate to get back onto the ground. Felix Jones for the North Warrnambool Eagles. So Cora up against Muggavan. Tap down. Well done by Peterson again. Little banana kick going back there with a flight was a chop. Here go the Saints. It's Neve handball over the top. Intercepted though by Porter. Porter, he gets it to Lewis. Lewis kicks forward. Downfield free kick. The free kick's been paid. And it's going to go to that man, Dion Johnston, I think it is. Or is it Callett?
I think Callett, mate. Callett was the one who flew for the marks, Dewey, I think.
I think Callett will get the football.
It's been lively in the last quarter here, Lewis.
Free kick's going to go. Who's it going to? It's going to Callett, I think.
Yeah, Callett.
Been a bit of a barometer, hasn't he, Lewis?
He's just given him a little bit of spark, I feel, in the last quarter here. And don't they look a lot better when they keep the footy going?
Yep.
Linking up a couple of handballs, just taking a few risks.
Benny Callett, he's 25 out on a slightish angle. This is to bring the margin back to 6 points. He's already kicked one this quarter. The youngster, the young gun, comes in. Kicks on its way. I think he's missed everything, has he? Yes, he has. Out of bounds on the full. Disappointed with that one, the young kid. Let's go up to the Reed Oval. Johnny Band, Pam Muir, Kalora. What's happening, Benny?
Yeah, still 3 points Pam Muir's way. The ball's deep on the wing on the far side, so there's 27 minutes gone.
Can't be long to play, Benny, in that contest. What a game of footy.
Time on. There'll be a couple of more minutes yet, 2 or 3 minutes there.
Right, we'll come back to you in a couple of minutes, big fella.
Good defensive punch by Wines. Hot football inside forward 50 for the Eagles. They're putting on heaps of pressure. Jones did well. Comes out to Jackson Grundy. He's wrapped up. Sinclair. It's going to be Neve. He's pulled off the football. Has to be a free kick for the Saints. And Neve will be the recipients. He's on the centre square or the edge of the centre square. True centre half back. Goes short to his skipper and Liam Hoy. They lead by 12, the Koroit Saints. This game has certainly livened up after a pretty dull third term. Tommy Bolsh with the ball in hand now. He'll go short by a foot by McCutcheon. So do you let him with the chip tilt, or do you sort of try and make sure that you're not giving them too much separation?
I don't think North will mind this too much. There's still plenty of time left, so it's not a matter of just trying to run down the clock. I just think they're trying to take a little bit of heat out of the contest here, Koroit.
So Dobson now, Ben Dobson, he'll have to go down the line. Not with a lot of penetration. Punched away by McKinnon. Gathered there by Jones. They go further down the line. It was just a boot ball there by Joey McKinnon. And a free kick will go to the Koroit Saints. Right in front of our boundary rider. In Alan Blackburn. I was only going to say Possum, but it's Black is down there this afternoon. Thanks to Redford Keys.
No, Possum's at another place. We know where he is. I think he called into Northcote before he went to the MCG as well. So
he's there watching the big game, which is about to start too. Yeah, the MCG.
So we'll get nothing out of Hilly.
No, I'm a professional, Blackie.
Yeah.
We will get nothing. So the ball.
What about Matthews Petroleum? Matthew Stewart hasn't mentioned it. What's going on?
No, just concentrating on the contest.
That's your job up there.
Tough one today, Blackie. Not a lot of standouts.
No, I agree. Very tough. Liam Hoy, happy to see that ball go out of bounds. So 7-4-46 the Eagles. Saints 8-10-58. Shojan Rockhart concrete scoreboard.
Jack O'Sullivan will probably be in there.
Been magnificent.
Yep. Harrington's been pretty good, I reckon.
Dobson.
Both Dobsons have been pretty good.
Yep.
So here we go, Vardy again, big fist. He's just imposing himself, the big man. Who's there? Muggerman. It's mobbed up, though, by that man again, Jackie O'Sullivan. High up and under. Burns going to fly. Nearly took the mark. Dobson stays down. Here they go. Grundy over the top to Birmingham. Jones is out to a bit of space now for the Eagles. Felix Jones. It's a long kick. Cowlett's got the scent. Oh, dropped what he possibly should have taken. He had done all the hard work there. Well done. Mopping up there is Tommy Bolsh. Hit the boundary, they say, and that's what he does. And this game is on in earnest right now, Scotty Carter.
It is, but it wasn't a great play by Big Thurston here. You know, probably not really known as a ground level player, just to win that footy at ground level for Croydon, starting to attack off half back.
Hey, let's go up to the Reed Oval. Johnny Band, all thanks to McLaren Hunt Financial Group. What's the latest, Banty?
Well, you should have had me on 20 seconds ago. The Chloranoid had a shot for goal, and the siren went, and they needed 3 points, and they kicked the point.
Oh, so after the siren?
They kicked the point after the siren. When you had to kick the goal, it would have been a goal. But it was a hard angle shot. Yeah. So
Pam, you were into the grand final.
Yes.
Beautiful work.
Final.
Beautiful work, Pam.
Game. Pamela had 26 shots to 19 shots. Pamela kicked a lot more scoring shots, but kicked them out. They had to hit the post 3 times in a row in the third quarter.
Beautiful work, Pam. That is, so big grand final next week. Pam, you will take you on the round of Bandy. Thank you for your around the grounds
Johnny.
This afternoon. Johnny Band up there. So Pam, you are into the grand final against Naranda in the WD finale. Back here, it's still a 12-point margin. Forward line for the North Warrnambool Eagles. And it's Birmingham and Jenkinson with Grundy trying to get at something for the North Warrnambool Eagles moving forward. And unable to do so, and we'll have a throw right on the 50-metre line paint.
See Jack O'Sullivan just there by himself, boys, in that hole. They need to man him up, don't they?
They do, for sure.
So here we go, Muggerman now, pulling. He's dispossessed by Birmingham. Sinclair wrapped up.
We've only got Croydon down for 2 inside 50 so far this quarter, boys.
They're all over him, the Eagles, at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, in general play they are. Just need to scramble a goal from this situation. There's so many numbers in their forward 50.
Just hard to see, isn't it? Yeah, it's just so packed in there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Here's Paddy O'Sullivan. He's been brilliant as well. Dispossessed. He's going to kind of have to make something from nowhere. 20 and a half minutes gone in this final term. The Saints lead by 12 points. Winner through to the grand final. Muggerman wins it. Harrington's wrapped up. Holding the football. He's paid it. Gee whiz, that's red hot from Ramirez. And the free kick's going to go to Jenkinson.
Too far out, boys.
Yeah, I reckon maybe just. He's going to have to kick from just outside 50 till.
Gee, some numbers back there. Look at that.
Unbelievable. Nearly every player in the forward 50. So Bailey Jenkinson, he can run around a little bit here. He's been magnificent again. He's got a couple of heavy hits this afternoon. Kicks on its way. I tell you what, it's a goal! Bailey Jenkinson! If you don't mind, Lucas Brothers snagging the day contender. And the Eagles, they cut the margin back to 6 points in the Hampden Football Netball League second semi-final. They get 8-4-52. Koroyd 8-10-58. And what a goal that was from Bailey Jenkinson, Tildy Carter.
It does show there must still be a little bit of bruise going down that end of the ground. You've got to give credit where it's due to North Warrnambool. After Croyd got that first goal of the first quarter and got out to about 22-point lead, I thought it was all over. But they've showed great resilience and great spirit to get back into this game. And, you know, we've probably still got 7 or 8 minutes to go. They're a real live chance here now.
Well, we couldn't have another draw, could we?
We might.
Rookie might have he won't be happy in the studio if that's the case. Vardy in the ruck against Horsley. Porter's been important. Jenkinson. Side swipe of the boot, just couldn't quite get it. Sinclair's generated some run. They work it back to Lukey Wines, who'll just control it off half back, and he finds Harry Keast. So Keast now on the defensive side of centre wing. 6-point margin. What a game we've had here at the friendlies in this last quarter and a bit. Balwang takes the contested mark. Chaos around the contest. Hoy just chucks it on the boot. Almost trapped by Wines. Picks it up. Lost it. Tackle. That's almost holding the ball. In there is Connor Byrne for the Saints, and we'll have a throw up right inside the centre square, the middle of the Friendly Societies Park. 8-10 to 8-4. The scoring shots with the Saints, but it's only a 6-point margin. Vardy, tap down. Free kick at North Warrnambool to Vardy. Held on to him.
Any?
Yeah, he's been one of the best on ground for the Eagles. Just kicks it inside, forward 50. Floating back there was O'Sullivan. Mooney just puts it out of the boot. It's a 2-on-1. Byrne with a nice mark. A Matco higher from Connor Byrne, and they play on the Saints through Liam Hoy.
Oh, geez, that was a good mark by the youngster Byrne. McCutcheon, he's wrapped up in a tackle. So we've got a bit of time here. We're 23 minutes gone. The Saints lead by 6 points. Eagles are coming here. They're pressing. So there's probably about 5 or 6 minutes to play. Panmure into the grand final against Noranda. Fist away that time by Vardy. Hasn't he been good, the big fella?
Great. I reckon this is going to be pretty interesting to see if he tries to flip one over the back into space at this boundary throwing, boys.
Look at Lewis at the back, just lurking too.
He might try to flip one over the top here.
The Chopper's looking for it. So here he goes. Fist forward. Coming through was Porter. Might have copped a corky there too. Stacks on the mill once again. They start thinking it's Liam Hoy. He's been magnificent for the Saints as well. So ball goes up again. Vardy just trying to fist it forward. Heusler, McCutcheon. He's dispossessed. There's some tired boys out there. Remember the Eagles had that tight ball game last week, so they had to play extra time. It's going to go right down to the wire once again.
So what will happen out of this play? Sorry, Tildy.
I was about to say, boys, it definitely hasn't been a shootout, has it?
No.
It's been a door battle all day.
Back Peterson dispossessed. Leading the charge here is Jones. Hoy's there to help out for the Saints. And yet we'll have another stoppage. Let's go down to you, Blackie. All thanks to Rent for Keeps.
Oh, she's tight, boys. Here we go. They're going forward, the Eagles.
Free kick. Jones inside forward 50. Big Joe's there. Floating back is Mooney. Play on. Couldn't take the mark. They're going to run the ball out of defensive 50. The Saints, I should say. Johnston front position. Gathers. Couches on his tail. Loose football. Jumping in with Sinclair. Nice body work by Byrne. Got it moving forward. Only as far as Jones. Oh, geez. Byrne did well and he was collected high. Free kick to the Saints. He plays on. He'll get it to McHenry. He overruns it. Birmingham. Hoy. He's there as well. They try to flick it out. Burns there again. Here's Matty Wines. Play it down for the Eagles. All thanks to Arts and Cape. Blackie.
Tommy Batten it is, boys, I think.
Keep an eye on that one. We'll have a stoppage. 60 from home. How was the work of Connor Byrne?
Byrne, that was magnificent by a young kid. Just to throw himself not in there once but twice. That was magnificent. He copped a heavy hit. He bounced up. He's tough as nails. Great bit of ruck work once again by Vardy to Wines. He's wrapped up in a tackle. Oh, this is going to go right down to the wire. 25 and a half minutes gone. Final term 8-10-58. Koroyd Eagles 8-4-52. So here we go. Ball at centre half forward for the Saints. Vardy fist over the top. Coming through there is Harrington. Here's Byrne again. Oh, great play by Birmingham. High up and under. O'Sullivan sitting underneath. Oh, takes a great mark. Matco higher highlight. He's a ripper, this kid.
Good play by McPherson. Kept his man out of the road there, boys.
Absolutely brilliant. He squares it up. Could be 50. Oh, he's called it 52.
50 for that. Final.
Yeah, not happy, Scotty Carter. And it's going to give him a shot, I reckon, just inside that 50-metre arc.
Oh, credit to Ben Dobson. He milked it pretty well, but
he milked it well. Shortest 50 I've ever seen.
Might have had second force, Blackie, do you think?
He's not working for J&J Kelly stock agents.
I think in the last quarter it's only 30, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, Dobson's going to have to kick from outside 50 here. So any score will do here, to be honest.
Yeah.
Will they go short again? Will he look for his cracker brother, Sam?
I reckon he'll go long shoe in. Be happy to lock it in if they have to.
So Benny Dobson from outside 50. Has it got the leg? Oh, good wine. Good mark taken by Adam Wines. He wants to play on quickly. What's happened? The umpire said no, bring it back. See how they're running it now?
He's called a point. He's called the Wines has gone back over the goal line, I think.
Oh, wow. Gee, where's that going to be interesting?
7. Well, that's a valuable point. 7 points.
He definitely marked it inside, didn't he, Blackie?
I think so, for sure.
It might have been when he walked back.
Yeah, I think it is.
Gee, so you walk through the points, you come back through the goals.
Right, yeah.
I'm just being told by a man.
Yeah.
Oh, coughed it up here too. And a nice mark by Heusler right on the 50-metre arc.
So Big Jezza, he'll just look to milk the clock a little bit here. 27 minutes gone, a 7-point margin. And Big Jezza, what can he do here for his beloved Saints? He's going to go short. Oh, unattended is Paddy O'Sullivan.
Clever football.
He just found the space.
Bad football, Matthew.
And there was no close checky on young Paddy O'Sullivan. And Sullivan to put it to a 13-point margin. 28 minutes gone in this final term. Second semi-final. The Saints looking for their 8th consecutive grand final appearance. Paddy O'Sullivan, he's already kicked one this afternoon. He's going to go the check side. Comes in and kicks it behind. So it's out to 8 points. Is there enough time? That is the question. 8-12-60 to 8-4-52. They need to just play with some dash and vigour here to get it through to their other end if they're a chance here, the Eagles. Porter goes along with Batten. Batten pushed off the kick. Good mark, and they're going to have to run it through Sinclair. He likes it long and strong. One-on-one. Callett working back. McPherson. A beautiful mark from the big Gator at centre-half back for the Saints.
Yeah, one straight 6, Collingwood. Geelong 1 behind 1 point. Start of that final of the MCG. Can't be long to play here now. Ticked into 29 minutes on the Battery World time clock. Saints lead by 8 points. And there it is. There's the siren. A cracking game of football in the end. And I'll tell you what, they're into another grand final of the Koroit Football Netball Club. 8-12-60. The Eagles 8-4-52. And that was a workmanlike performance. They were challenged by a North Warrnambool Eagles side that just would not give in, Scotty Carter.
Yeah, I agree. In the end, it turned out a really good game of footy. It wasn't a great spectacle or anything like that, but you've got to give credit to both sides. The effort from both sides was unquestionable. There's no problems there. But in the end, Croydon deserved the victory. I think the scoring shots reflect that. 20 scoring shots to 12, so they deserve the win. To win, they were in control for large portions of the game, so they'll get another week off into, I think, their 8th consecutive grand final. North Warrnambool will be disappointed because they got right back in the game in the last quarter, but they'll look their wounds and they'll come again next week, and they're still right in the competition. There's no problems there.
Who are we going with, boys? Tildy, what do you reckon?
I'm pretty happy with Jack O'Sullivan's game, Blackie, to be honest.
Sounds good to me.
Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day, because we do have to wrap up proceedings pretty quick this afternoon, but Jackie O'Sullivan was magnificent at centre-half back for the Koroit Saints. He just was repelling so many plays right throughout the afternoon. He was brilliant. And a game that wasn't full of highlights, but it was just a really good, tough, hard contest, boys.
Typical semi-final, Stewie. Yeah, you know, so much at stake, so the pressure increases. So, you know, you're going to get a few mistakes. You're going to get lots of numbers around the contest, especially up here at the friendlies on a smaller ground. There's always congested footy, and yeah, look, we can't be disappointed in what we've seen, really, because we've got another close final. So far we've had 3 finals and 3 pretty close games.
Yeah. Absolutely. It was, I guess, too, it was wasn't a high intensity third term. We sort of thought maybe the Saints were going to get the job done with these. But I'll tell you what, the Eagles, to their credit, they fought hard. They had that extra bit of game last week. It was a pretty impressive work and white performance.
Well, when they got out to 23 points after 5 minutes of the final quarter, we thought they were going to run away with it. But I'll tell you what's going to be interesting. Next week off for Koroit, so they're going to play effectively 3 games in about 5 weeks.
6 weeks.
So it'll be interesting to see how they monitor training in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go downstairs to Alan Blackburn with our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day, Jackie O'Sullivan from the Koroit Saints.
Yeah, thanks, Stewie. Congratulations, mate. You won a Matthews Petroleum $50 voucher for the best on ground, mate. But more importantly, mate, you're into a grand final.
Yeah, thanks, Blackie. Look, credit to North Warrnambool. I reckon they played a fantastic game, and even to us, I thought we played very well. Obviously, good rivalry, and just good to be out here, mate.
Come this way, mate. And there's going to be a few boys playing their first grand final, so that's exciting, mate.
It is exciting, yeah. Well, I suppose I'd say half the side would be first times, but look, yeah, just bloody happy to be in our position. Yeah.
And, mate, play with your brother, but your other brother, Finn, didn't come up, mate. But is he a chance to play in a couple of weeks?
I reckon he would be a chance. He was out with a delayed concussion. He got a knock in the head against Warrnambool there, and he best decision was to just give him a week off. But he'll be in contention, I suppose. But, yeah, we'll just bloody take one day at a time and just, yeah, get back on the track.
Congratulations, mate. Great effort and good luck in a couple of weeks.
Cheers, mate. Go on now.
Yeah, beautifully done downstairs, Ellen Blackburn, with our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day, Jackie O'Sullivan from the Koroit Saints. And, well, just a really good game of footy. You've got to give credit to the Eagles.
Oh, definitely.
I thought at stages, Koroit just really dominated the game. I thought, they're going to go away with this pretty comfortably. But to their credit, they really fought hard.
No, definitely, mate. When they got back within 6 points, they probably didn't give the bounce of the ball a couple of occasions. They probably got a questionable 50-metre penalty against them. So they definitely give themselves every opportunity. But in the end, I think Koroit did deserve the victory. If you have 20 scoring shots to 12, you definitely deserve to win.
I think they were probably the better side over the first three quarters for my mind. Probably, North finished the game off well, but I think the first three quarters, Koroit owned. They really sort of controlled, the middle. They were able to have some good fluent looks up forward, and their back six, highlighted by our best on ground, was hard to overcome.
That half-back line of Mooney, O'Sullivan and Ben Dobson, that's a terrific half-back line. It's hard to break that down.
And you were saying too, Tildy, earlier in the broadcast too, that they're all a good height, so you can play tall, but also you can play that small role too.
And you throw Thomas Bolsh into that mix, who's got a bit of height, and he's also pretty good at ground level with his running ability. And even Tim McPherson, we think of him playing deep in the goal square and doing a job every week. He can push up and play high half-back too also, so very versatile back six.
So their 13th grand final since the year 2000, and their 8th consecutive grand final. They're going for that magic 7th in a row, which is they're an unbelievable footy club.
They are, mate. Yeah, you've got to give credit where it's due. 8 grand finals in a row, terrific effort, and going for 7 premierships in a row. And let's be honest, if COVID hadn't have hit, I would imagine they'd be 10 grand finals in a row. Yeah, I think one year North Warrnambool were probably primed when COVID hit to be a real challenger, but I was still pretty sure that Koroit would have at least made the grand final that year. We'll never know, but we do know they're still shooting for 7 premierships in a row in a fortnight's time.
Hey, do you want to go through the other awards as well? Yep. Okay, so let's go through our Macco Hire highlight of the day contender. A lot of great hard ball gets. There were some tackles, some courageous marks and so forth. I thought Connor Burns, 3 to 4 effort here in this last term. He hit the contest 3 or 4 times when it was a really tough period of the time where if the Eagles were on the counter attack, they could have got it forward and levelled up scores. So just his progression there at the footy I thought was terrific, and we'll give him our Matco Hire highlight of the day contender, all thanks to Tractor Smith and the team at Matco Hire. 2 free large pizzas from Town and Country Pizza and Pasta. Lucas Brothers snag of the day. There's some great snags of the day. Jyron Eve, a beautiful snap in the second term, a running carry goal from Ben Goodall at the 19-minute mark of the second quarter. Callett, Johnston and Jenkinson and Batten, all great long bomb goals. I actually thought Tommy Batten's goal was the best. That brilliant big long one from about 55 out. Carry with the wind, and Tommy Batten will be our Lucas Brothers snag of the day winner. $50 voucher from Pete Harris and the team at Lucas Brothers Butchers on the corner of Banyan and Lover Street, Warrnambool.
And boys, just before we finish up, for the Synod Accountant stats in the head-to-head battle between Pulling and Jet Birmingham, I had Birmingham finish up with 16 and Pulling with 9 disposals. So
it's
not large numbers. And look, don't be wrong, I probably missed a couple along the way, but just for a bit of interest's sake,
I like it. There's a bit of pressure on the stats man tomorrow.
Is he tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow.
Well, we might. Hey, let's choose 2 players now that he has to follow, and we'll see what the great man comes with.
The captain from Portland, Daniel Jackson, he'll rack up a fair few, and South Warrnambool, maybe Liam Mule.
Liam Mule, good call. Yeah. Good call.
Enjoy that tomorrow, guys.
And Hilly's getting excited about this because it looks like the Cats are going back to possibly kick their first goal of the afternoon. Is it 139 Collingwood? The Cats are 1 behind 1 point. That's on the Shojan Rockhard concrete scoreboard. A really good victory, though, by the Koroit Saints here. 8-12-60 defeated the North Warrnambool Eagles 8-4-52. It's been a wonderful day this afternoon. This is the post-game wrap, all thanks to, of course, Town and Country Pizza and Pasta. Get your pizza and pasta fixed today. And also Conquest Pools in Warrnambool. Matty Canady and Trav and the crew, get them involved, because if you're thinking about putting a pool in, make sure you do it sooner rather than later, because now's the time to be doing it, and they are the best in the business, Tilt.
One of their employees, Paddy O'Sullivan, very good today too, boys.
Very, very good. Absolutely. And Hilly's fist pumping. So the Cats,
a little bit excited here, boys.
The Cats have scored their first goal of the afternoon, so they go to 1-1-7. It was touched on the boot. Cop that, Hillman.
I'll tell you, I do want to hear a funny story. So back in 2007, I went to the prelim with the great Mark Bowman of Croydon Vintage, and late in the game when Ablett kicked the goal around the corner, 45 out, I've given the big fist punch and I've uppercut him in the back of the head.
You
can be excitable, Hilly.
Oh, I do love me footy, I love me catters.
Hey, listen, we hope you've enjoyed the coverage, of course. We've got to go because we've got AFL finals commitments, but it's been a wonderful day from the Friendly Societies Park this afternoon, which saw the Saints march on into another grand final for 2022.
Hampton League Live for Clinton Bolsch Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, Harvey Norman Computers, Sungold Milk and McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, 3YBFM.
If there's one thing us Aussies know, it's great coffee. Like the best ever McCafe blend. Expertly made by baristas for a smooth, rich taste that hits the spot every time. Now that's coffee fit for an Aussie.
Fitz Media Productions is your online broadcast specialist. From meetings and special events to weddings, funerals and sport. Fitz Media's fully equipped mobile broadcast unit provides a professional, reliable live stream anywhere. Contact us today.
Woohoo! The footy's back bigger and better than ever. Just like the boys at Peter Bolsch Bridgestone, now offering full logbook servicing and mechanical. With tyres starting from $60 and zip pay available. Why go anywhere else? Peter Bolsch Bridgestone, Ferry Street.
The Country Care Dental team listen, care and explain so you know you're in good hands. From no-gap cleaning to advanced procedures, they'll look after you. Open 8 to 7 weekdays in Hamilton and Camperdown. countrycaredental.com.au.
From trees to traffic, Carter Group is the home of fully trained arborists, offering tree removal, trimming and lopping of trees, along with on-site traffic management planners and high-quality traffic management. Visit cartergroup.com.au.
When building a new home, the first place to go is Greens Bricks and Windows. They stock PGH Bricks trend windows and doors with double glazing to all styles. Make the right choice. See Greens Bricks and Windows, 7 Robson Street, Warrnambool.
I'm Roma Britnell, your local Member of State Parliament. I'm working hard for you and for the South West Coast region to make sure we have a vibrant and prosperous place to live and work. I want to know what matters most to you, to hear your ideas on how to make South West Coast even better. You can email me, catch me on social media, or visit my office in Liebig Street. I'm here to work for you.
Authorised by Roma Britnell MP, 94 Liebig Street, Warrnambool, funded from parliamentary budget.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya. Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun don't.
3 steps. Design, plan and construct. Smith & Son Renovations and Extensions take care of all 3 steps to provide you with a smooth and cost-effective process. See Nathan and the team at Smith & Sons, Ferry Street. Quality builders and reno specialists.
Did you know that Badeness Rural have 3 agronomists and an experienced in-store team to help service the needs of their clients? With the right advice and the latest in agriculture technology, they provide a tailored service specific to your farm needs. Helping you boost production and keeping costs in check is what they do best. From on-farm agronomy to decades of expertise in-store to help you get the best results. Call in and see them today. Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
On 3YBFM, this is Hampton League Live for Harvey Norman Computers, Carter Group and Peter Bolsch Bridgestone.